So I just want to make sure I mention 72 Seasons is the new album.
Yes.
And how many albums has this been now?
This is 11, right?
I'm not the one to ask.
I think Matt is the one to ask.
Matt would
Trust
know.
him.
Yeah, it's somewhere because it
I've
gets
been
in.
your manager for several years.
Which is much appreciated,
Yeah,
by the way.
sure.
But
Yeah,
it gets
we're doing
into
well.
all that stuff about, the live albums count, do the cover
Right.
albums count,
Right.
Was it the
Does
11?
does your phony phone calls album count?
Exactly.
Metallica and the Jerky Boys.
I want it. But so all that stuff about whether so I don't know. It's we're not the most prolific of the bands out there because we like to tour and we like to do so many things. But we've done a couple movies and we've done a couple live albums and we did an incredible project with Lou Reed a few years ago, and so we're always up for whatever. But it's somewhere around 11 or 12, give or take. It's not 20 or 30.
And you're starting a 2-year tour.
That's right.
M72 tour. And Matt, I want to go to a show with you because I would like.
Please.
No, I really
I've
do.
been asking since 2007.
I know, but you always ask when there's work to be done.
Well, now that things are winding down, you
Good
and I
for,
can
thanks
finally.
a lot. Oh, I wonder where they were when they're winding down. No one told me.
I don't know. You said there was always work to be done.
I think we're doing a couple nights
at
SoFi in August. We start in Amsterdam and we're doing Europe in April, May, and June, and then we start in America in August and go up to I think November. So a couple nights at SoFi, I think
It's a 2-night commitment, Conan,
Yeah.
because
Well,
it's a
also-
different set each night.
Yeah.
And
So-
of course, the band's going to want me to come out for a set with
For
my
sure.
acoustic guitar.
Let there be no question about that.
And now you playing Georgia Satellites with Metallica.
I got some change in my pocket. If you've ever seen,
And we're gonna bring the truck out from the video that they
would
were
just
sitting
love it.
in the
You know
back
what
of
I'd
the
love?
video.
If you ever want to, just to have this experience once, because you've had the experience of making these massive crowds of hundreds of thousands of people deliriously happy. If you ever want to have the opposite reaction, just for fun, just say, hey, everybody, Conan O'Brien's going to come out now. We're going to interrupt the show, and he's bringing his acoustic guitar. And then you're going to see people, as I start to play, file out. They will file out.
Yeah,
now, they'll come back the next night.
We have our version of that. It's either, when we need to clear the house, it's, we'll do a drum solo or we do whatever. There's multiple versions of that.
Yeah,
But if you want to come out and help clear the house, the stage is yours.
Anytime you feel that you want to get rid of the crowd quickly, let's say there's an emergency and you need the crowd out of there. I will come on stage and I'll sing Aqualung.
We've had
You'll
some.
see-
Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, it reminds me. I was talking to somebody, interview a couple of days ago, where we were talking about our history of LA, and I mean, we've had some of the best shows of our career in LA because the fans here are so passionate. And obviously, going back to the KNAC days, that was the first real hard rock station. I was going 24/7, in an area like real hard rock. But Long Beach Arena, what are there, 16,000 seats in there? We've paid for about 15,000 of those 16,000 seats over the years because every time we would play Long Beach Arena, people would just, take the cushion, start throwing frisbee, playing frisbee with it inside the arena, and next day it would be like, okay, Metallica, here's this $300,000 worth of cushion shopping that we had to do for,
Wait, you have to pay for that?
Oh, fuck yeah. I had to go on, James and I had to go on KNAC multiple times and go, listen, whatever, you're our fans and we're your fans and we're all in this together. And we want you to have a good time and we support that. But understand one thing, when you're rebelling, if you think you're rebelling against the building or rebelling against authority or rebelling against a man or whatever the fuck it is you think you're rebelling against, the only people you're really rebelling against is Metallica, because that bill of 15,000 new seat cushions comes right back to us. which is fine, So, but we had a similar situation a couple years later at L.A. Coliseum. I don't know if, we were playing, and there was whoever had booked the L.A. Coliseum show at that time. Things were maybe slightly more unpredictable about sort of the physical elements of the makeup of these shows, and in front of the stage, the whole lawn or the football field at the LA Coliseum was all folding chairs.
Oh, Jesus.
So I don't know if any of the 6 of you would like to guess where 40,000 folding chairs ended up about, 3 songs into the set. Yeah, that's right. All those, whatever there was, 40,000 folding chairs ended up on stage.
And you got them in.
And so we had to stop the show as all these folding chairs were being. I mean, it was. I mean, you talked earlier, Conan, about like you couldn't script some of this shit.
Yeah.
I mean, you really couldn't script.
No,
some
I
of
once
these
did
things.
a comedy show, and I didn't know that it was lawn dart night. 35,000 people had a lawn dart underneath their chair. I was killed. I'm a ghost now. That's where this story goes.
Anyway,
I like the idea of Metallica having to stack neatly the folding chairs on racks.
Excuse us,
guys.
We're gonna cut Creeping Death short right now. We'll be back in 30 minutes after we've stacked.
I don't know why.
There's a meeting after this. We have to get these to them in good
I
condition.
can't picture an old lady talking to James Hetfield and saying, no, there's still 7 cushions unaccounted for. You're not going anywhere. I was going to pay you a compliment, and I've said this to the producers of Hacks, and I've said this to the stars of Hacks, that I have found it to be one of the more accurate representations of the comedy process.
Yep.
We all know that there have been many times where people have tried to capture what it's like to be sitting around thinking of funny ideas, and it's never right.
No.
It's never right. Hacks is the closest I've seen when they're riffing off of each other.
Yeah.
When Hannah and Gene Smart are riffing off of each other or going at each other, that it feels to me like, people that write comedy are accurately portraying what it's like to try and come up with stuff.
I mean, do you remember that movie Punchline?
Yes, I was where stand-ups all have their own locker.
Yes. Right, exactly. When I saw the show for the first time, also Gene is the first actor I've seen who is convincing as a stand-up.
Yeah.
I mean, completely, because there's so many actors who've tried it, and you can just sense something is off. But she goes out there when she does her stand-up on the show, and you totally buy that she's Deborah Vance.
The episode where she fills in for the late night host at the last minute and really scores, and at the end of the night, everyone's leaving, and she's running her hands over the desk. I don't tear up at anything.
Wow.
I start to tear up, and I'm on a flight, and my wife is looking at me, and she thinks I'm watching a dog get put down or something. And I show her what I'm watching, and I just said, I know that completely caught me by surprise.
Right.
It
Especially
really
for
got
you.
really got me the feeling of I love being behind this desk, and this. I think I finally found. I'm like a snail that finally found his little shell.
Yeah.
This is my home. That killed me.
Yeah.
Absolutely killed me. And but I salute you. I mean, the writing. I mean, I got to the privilege of doing an episode of Curb, one of the last episodes, and it was really fun. I know. I was saying I would in between takes. I'd go and we would chat in between takes. And it was so funny because my experience was Larry's the same. It's not like and cut and Larry drops it. You know, if you go get a bite to eat with Larry, or Larry's been over to my house at a Christmas party, and he's like, you ever notice, and he's doing the same stuff, and he's being the same guy, and you think, I'm just waiting for the whum, 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 he is the same person.
He is the same. Yes.
So he actually just built a show around who he is.
Exactly. And he's always Larry David. Like, I asked him when I got married if he would do a speech. And of course he was like, I ruined my golf game that day. Yeah, no, I can't do it.
Yeah.
You know, it's so Larry David.
Yeah. I've noticed one thing I've noticed about him is if he's really laughing, his teeth move, but his jaw doesn't in a weird way. So he'd be going like, and he's not doing a bit.
No, it's like a little Jerry Mahoney.
Yeah, it's
doll.
like a little ventriloquist doll. I'm like, and I'm the first time I saw him do it, I thought, is he making fun of me? No, that's how he laughs.
It is.
And he was making fun of me.
Yeah. But he does have a great laugh, doesn't he?
Great laugh.
Yeah. When you make him laugh, there is no better feeling in the world.
Yes. It's a very nice thing. I'll experience it one day.
You were great on the show.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun. I like whenever there's an opportunity for me to be, I figured out doing the episode of Curb, I looked over the script and I realized, oh, I see what this is. The assignment is, because there's a lot of improvising too.
Yeah.
Whatever Larry wants, make sure he doesn't get it. Is really and that is the essence of Curb, which is a lot of times he wants something. Is it okay if I just, and someone will say like, well, no, actually it's 2 per customer and that would be a third. Just deny him the thing that he wants. Don't give him what he wants. So with me, it was just, is it okay if can we hang out? And I'm like, you don't have clearance. Don't give it to him. And anything he would, then they were just riffing and he's asking me about my dog and shut down everything he wants. Just be a dick.
Yeah. Exactly.
And who knew I could be a dick?
Hey.
Right?
Yeah.
That's called acting.
You were being method all these years. Right? You were preparing for this role.
I was preparing for this role of Conan O'Brien, which I think I did really well. I want to bring up...
also, oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
His genius that he would take things, like he and Larry from Seinfeld, they always loved real life ideas. And Larry loved it on Curb. So when I pitched to him this true story that I had this great fold-up umbrella that I loved, like it just opened perfectly and closed, and then I lost it. And I thought I lost it. It was from the Omni Dallas Hotel. And I thought I left it at a Japanese restaurant. So of course, I went back and the owner was like, I was like, have you seen a black fold-up umbrella? It's like, yeah, I have 3,000 of them back here. Yeah, but mine says Omni Dallas. And it was like, no, we don't have that. But the genius of Larry David is he creates that he's in a fight with the owner of the Japanese restaurant so that not only can he not get the umbrella back, but then it becomes also about, well, it's really the Omni Dallas's umbrella, so why should I give it back to you? So he takes it like 6 steps forward, which is brilliant.
It's so oppositional. He's opposed to, everyone's opposed to him and he's opposed to everyone in the universe. And I think one of the things that's magic about the show, and also you can see how much of it is the George Costanza character in Seinfeld is constantly creating his own misery in this particular way, separate from the other characters. He's creating his own misery constantly, which is very Larry.
Exactly. And he really latches on to small things. Like the first time I went to pitch for Curb, I went in and my first idea was, when you're a funny person, a comedian, and a regular person, you tell something funny, say something funny, and someone goes ba-dum-bum to it, how much you hate that.
Yeah.
It's so insulting. And Larry immediately was like, yes, I like that, you know? So we use that.
To me, it's like if you came up with a comedy idea and someone would go like, yeah, that's cute. That was like being shot in the groin. And not in a good way. Hello. Welcome to Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend, a podcast where, let's face it, I'm on a search for real friendship. I have some friends. Yeah. Some, but shockingly few in the entertainment industry. And I thought I should try and use this podcast. And it's working out very badly.
Shoot, I thought you were going to say something else.
No, the podcast itself is doing very well. People really like it. And I am making nice connections with people. You always wonder, is this person really going to be my friend now?
I know.
And it's hard to tell in this town, but I'm going to give it time.
Okay.
And I think some real friendships have already started to
slowly form.
I think so too, maybe.
You and Barack Obama have just been regular.
I call every day.
See, that's the problem.
I think I overplayed my hand with Barack Obama, which is he came on and I think he had a really good time, and we ended up him sort of more or less saying, yeah, I think we're going to be friends. And then I think I was a bit uncool. He is such a cool person.
Yeah.
And I started calling immediately.
You came off a little thirsty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which is a problem.
Yeah.
It would have helped if you had your chill chums there with you. But,
yeah.
No, I don't think that was the issue.
I think it was. I think it would have helped.
No. The president did comment several times on how nice it was that it was just the two of us talking.
It's weird.
He's a regular listener to the podcast, and he did sort of go out of his way to say that it was nice and streamlined.
Okay. I don't think
the
that's...
added cinder blocks.
Cinder blocks.
Yes, but anyway.
Okay.
Hard for a bird to fly with two cinder blocks strapped to its
especially when that bird is a turkey.
Yep.
Okay. No one's used turkey as an insult since a Chips episode in 1978.
I know, I just watched Smokey and the Bandit.
Who says turkey anymore?
Burt Reynolds and my dad.
Yeah, I know. I can't believe you just said, you turkey. What is this, an episode of Alice? You can kiss my grits. By the way, we're now losing all of our young viewers. And
what
I say
young viewers?
Well, I say viewers.
And what viewers?
I know that they... I still consider them viewers. I know I come from television, and some of you may think that was a slip of the tongue, but I always think of people watching their device as they listen to the podcast.
You did it on purpose.
I did it on purpose. It was not a slip up. It was not me being an out-of-touch boomer. It was me being a really cool guy who understands that young people listen to podcasts staring at the device.
Okay. Yeah, you really get it.
Yeah, I do get it. Oh, boy, do I get it.
Yeah.
Turkey.
Yeah.
He called me a turkey, and I'm the one that's out of touch.
And he just watched Smokey and the Bandit.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, sure, I'd watch that again. That's a good
That's
movie.
one of the best movies ever made.
Okay.
Burt Reynolds, not long before he passed, came on the show, and I went backstage to see him, and he started giving me a back rub. No joke.
Ooh, that's sexy.
And it was one of the best back rubs I ever had. He took his knuckles and he was pushing them into my back, and he went, "Doesn't that feel good?" And I was like, "Oh my God, I'm getting like a massage from Burt Reynolds."
Yeah.
I can't tell you how jealous that makes me.
No, I'm serious.
I know, I'm dead serious. Vintage Burt Reynolds is one of my favorites ever.
Yeah.
He was endlessly cool.
I bet he's
Burt
done
Reynolds.
that to a lot of ladies.
No, he said just me.
Oh, you think you're the only person he's ever given a massage to?
He said, he went out of his way to say, I know I'm known as the consummate ladies man, but I haven't busted this out ever just for you, Conan O'Brien.
Uh-huh.
And then he said, feel free to say this after I'm gone.
Okay. So I
remember that very well.
I can't dispute it.
Hello, my name is Walton Goggins, and I feel cozy
Nice.
about being Conan O'Brien's friend.
You know, I appreciate that. And I think I just hugged you on the way in, and I lingered on the hug.
You did linger, and I lingered too.
Yeah.
I didn't know who was going to pull away first. And I think we did it simultaneously because we were making everyone else uncomfortable.
Yeah.
We were
I contacted HR.
We were separated by your publicist.
You started talking about his musculature, and then we
the
were
guy's
like,
in great
this
shape.
went on too
guy's
long.
in great shape.
Well, I mean, that has a lot to do with the White Lotus. It has a lot to do with whenever anyone is not working at the White Lotus, it's walking into the gym and saying, "Oh, hi, hello, could you please get off the treadmill right now?" We've been down there for 3 months, and
I wanted to talk about this because I was in Bangkok. I don't remember how long ago now, shooting for our travel show.
It was over a year ago. It was the day after your birthday last year is when we left.
So we were there. It was a really hot day. And so I had my experience there, which has been well documented. Then before you guys started shooting White Lotus, I run into none other than Mike White in a restaurant.
Really?
And we start chatting because we've met each other once or twice before, and he's a very funny, cool guy. Yeah. And I said, "Hey, so you're going the next season of White Lotus, you're going down to to Thailand, right?" Mm-hmm. And I said, "I was there. I had a great time. I made a lot of friends." And then I said, "If there's a part for me, I'm available." No. And he looked at me and he said, there's a lot of sex work there." And I said, I could do that. I could...
What?
I could play a part where I'm a a male gigolo or something.
It was desperate then depraved.
This is the last podcast you will ever do, Conan.
Yeah.
I just...
Hey, yes, you could do that. Yeah, I believe that you could do that.
Do you think I could play that part, or do you think I actually could be a gigolo?
Well, I think you could do both. I think you could play that part, and you could be that person in real life.
I appreciate that.
Absolutely, I believe
it's
in
all
you.
about hydration.
No,
it is all.
What?
No?
That's
1%.
What?
Take it from me.
No, but I gotta say, I absolutely loved it. I loved it there. I loved the country, and the people were fantastic. And it must be an amazing place to be shooting.
Question for you: did you go outside of Bangkok? Did you get up to Chiang Mai or down?
We
down
did
to the
not get
islands?
to because we have to get everything in about, I would say, 10 days.
Wow.
And we have so much to do that we found that if we travel within the show,
Right.
we can do it in some places. We did it in Norway, but if we try to travel to in Ireland, where things are a little more concentrated, but we really wanted to get down to Phuket. We wanted to get up north, but you lose too much time.
When I first got to Bangkok, the very first time, this is a cool story.
Okay.
So I'm there. I'm meeting my mom for like this first 3 or 4 days. It's at a particular time in my life, and I'm looking for something. So my mom accompanies me for a few days. We meet there. We get there. We do the last leg from LA or wherever it is in Hong Kong into Bangkok. We get in at night. You want to kind of stay up. I'm with my mom, and when we're staying in a super cool little small hotel in the middle of nowhere. This area called Wat Po that I found online because it was before smartphones and all the rest of it. And we go out and have a drink, and here we go. This is going to be our Southeast Asian adventure.
Yeah.
Go to sleep, wake up to a phone ringing, right? And for some reason, I just thought, because I'm a narcissist, that's probably for me. That phone ringing is probably somebody's probably calling me. It's like my my girlfriend at the time.
Yeah.
I go downstairs. I'm jet lagged. I pick up the phone, and the woman is screaming at me in Thai. So obviously, it's not for me.
You hope.
Obviously. And I said, whoa, no. I'm so sorry. This is I'm just a guest here. I thought I just picked up the phone because I thought, and she stopped me mid-sentence and she said, "There's been a coup." And I said, "I'm sorry, what did you say?" She said, there's been a coup, so you stay in the hotel.
The military took power there while you were just hanging out.
My first morning there. And I'm thinking, okay, God, I wished I looked as cool as James Woods. But I didn't know that it was really happening. But she said, yes, there's been a coup. Everything is cool. It's a peaceful coup. You're fine. Just hang out in the hotel until we get there. Don't go outside. And lo and behold, they did come. 45 minutes later or whatever, we got dressed and we walked outside, and it was a peaceful coup, and people were out in the streets, and their tanks were out, and the guns were out, and
but peaceful tanks and peaceful guns.
Yes, yes. Nobody was
guns
messing with them.
Guns made of rubber.
Oh. I didn't know there could be peaceful coups.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't.
I don't think there was much resistance to this coup, but that was my entree into Southeast Asia.
Oh my God.
And I had the most incredible time of my life, and I agree with you. I think Thai people in general are some of the kindest, most generous, peaceful people I've ever met in my life.
Yeah, they were very warm. And I happen to know this about you. One of the things that you love when you travel is drinking with people in different strange situations.
That is true.
And so part of your ethos when you travel is I like to share whatever the local drink is with people. You like to imbibe, and that's a way of getting to know the culture.
That is one way of getting to know the culture, and it happens to be my favorite way of getting to know the culture, for sure. Yeah, but I travel. I travel with an open heart. I have no itinerary. It's about improvisation for me, and I've made my way into some places that you can't buy a ticket to, and experiences that are once in a lifetime, only because I genuinely am curious about the world, and I'm curious about people and their worldview, and I want to get to know them, and I've been invited into a lot of circumstances that just because I come heart forward, I guess, in that way.
But I'm curious because it sounds funny, but it also does seem
to be like a natural way to get to know a culture is to have their drink. Do you know whatever? Because yes, it relaxes you.
Yeah.
Everything, but it's also. I mean, Sona and I traveled to Armenia together, and we were having the Armenian food. But we were having whatever they were drinking.
Ori, yeah, and they take a lot of pride in it, and it's good. And
yeah,
it
and
really
I remember,
messes you
and the
up.
same thing. You got trashed.
I did.
But I was in Finland. They kept saying Conan. Now she's still hungover, and it was like 8 years ago. But we went to Finland together. You didn't come to Finland, but when I went to Finland, they have a drink called Korskenkova, and when you first take a shot of it, I think you just took this from a jet engine. But then you start to see the wisdom of Korskenkova. Wow. So, and so when I encounter people now and from the different travels that I've done, if I mention their drink, if they run into me in New York City and I'm talking to someone from Finland, I say, hey, too bad we can't go grab some Korskenkova. They're like, yes, you see me. You see me.
Yeah.
And I say, yes, and you see me. I think, an alcoholic. But I like to be seen. I like that you know me. Welcome to Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend. Sona Movsesian joining me. How are you, Sona?
I am. I'm joining.
That's very nice. Okay. You're not talking to a lawyer here. It's all okay. And of course, Matt Gorley. How are you, Matt?
I am Matt Gorley.
Okay. Yes. I have many questions. I did want to bring up something right away. This is a little bit of business. I don't usually do that. Usually we just chit-chat and we say stuff and we find our way. But I have an agenda today.
Ooh. Oh, okay.
Yeah. As you guys know, I have a channel over on Sirius XM.
Mm-hmm.
And what's fun is that Sirius XM said, do well by us, kid, and we'll move you up the dial. I was at 106.
Yeah?
And I was like, I'm at 106 now, but I want to move on up. Well, guess what? They've moved me up. I'm now, if you're in your car, if you have access to Sirius XM anywhere, or if you're on the Sirius XM app and you say, man, I'm jonesing for some classic Conan.
Yeah.
Which I often say that myself. That's how sick I am.
Jonesing
I'll be alone
for some
and
Conan.
I'm jonesing for myself.
Oh.
You can check me out on 104. I moved up 2 notches.
Oh, right.
Yes.
Wow.
Congrats.
Thanks. It's now, and we decided, let's just call it what it is. It was Team Coco. And I was like, let's call it Conan O'Brien Radio.
Okay.
Wow.
That's what it is. So it's Conan O'Brien Radio. And it's on 104.
Wow.
And this is a way that you can listen to me. It's all the stuff from 30 years of television, but also the podcast plays there too.
Oh.
And and recipes. There's no recipes.
Oh, okay.
I shouldn't have said that. That's a lie, and I'll get in trouble for that. But a lot of fun stuff is going to be on there. But a new thing we're going to be doing also is I'm going to take some live calls.
Oh, from anyone?
From anybody in the
Live.
world. Yeah.
This is like without a net.
Yes. Without a net.
People
Yeah.
can ask you anything?
Anything they want. And here's the best part. I'm not wearing clothes as I take the questions.
Sorry, you said that's the best part.
Yeah.
That's confusing.
Oh, I'm sorry. The worst and most inappropriate part
Yes.
is that I'm not wearing clothes when I'm asked the questions. And you can't tell it's radio, but I just want that mental image in everyone's head.
Okay.
And I have not taken care of myself. And so that should be in there too. I mean, really, wasn't starting off with anything great, but man.
Oh, poor Eduardo.
I'm a
the
mental
engineer.
Yeah. No, Eduardo was horrified. Eduardo got those X-Men shades.
That's right. Like Cyclops?
Yeah, he wore like a whole Cyclops thing so he wouldn't have to see my naked body.
I don't think you understand how those work. You nerd.
He's the nerd.
Yes.
I'm the nerd.
Yes.
I'm going to go home. I'm filled with shame, Liza. What happened? I made the wrong reference to the X-Men. Apparently Cyclops' helmet does not work as shades.
It controls his laser eyes,
That's right.
Okay.
Not a
goes
helmet.
that goes without saying.
right?
What is it? Are you an X-Men expert too? And
It's not a helmet. Yeah.
Yeah, it's his glasses, but he controls the
I'm thinking of-
lasers that
who's
come
the
out of his
guy-
eyes.
Oh,
can make-
Magneto.
thank you. Yeah.
That's the helmet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. I mean, don't just look at me that way. She knows.
David, you know me. You know I'm an electric vehicle enthusiast.
You are.
Well, I'm excited. Very excited. I'll tell you why. It's the all-new, all-electric check it out, not 2-row, 3-row.
It fits so many people.
Kia EV9. That's more people than I'm friendly with. This thing's incredible. Just off the top of my head, the Kia EV9 is the first 3-row mass market EV SUV. Try saying EV SUV 3 times fast. Hey, 800-volt ultra-fast DC charging, 10% to 80% in 24 minutes at compatible 350-kilowatt chargers.
That's impressive.
Yeah. If I understood what that meant, I too would be impressed. Also, check this out. SiriusXM offers a 3-month trial subscription to all equipped Kia vehicles. SiriusXM provides access to over 165 plus channels. They've got everything: sports, news, comedy. Conan O'Brien Radio.
I was waiting for that.
And you know what's very cool? I was curious. I was thinking I can talk about this car, but I haven't really seen it. And Kia said, yeah, you want to see one? We'll send one over for you to check out. They're going to make me wear special gloves, and I can't keep it. I can just look at it. But I'm very excited for us to see it. Very excited about that. The all-new, all-electric 3-row Kia EV9. Visit kia.com/EV9 to learn more. Kia, movement that inspires. Are there whole, they should do things occasionally where they can't find Magneto, and then they go in the kitchen and he's stuck to the refrigerator, and his legs are kicking?
That's not how it works.
You don't know how his power works.
What do you mean?
He would control the refrigerator.
Yes, the refrigerator sticks to
doesn't
him.
control him.
No, I love the idea that he's like just about to do something really cool, and then he gets too close to the refrigerator and wha-tang! And then someone comes by and puts a to-do list on him. Buy milk, get more ham. He's like, God damn it!
You have to know these things. What if someone calls your radio
that's
station
right.
and asks you about X-Men stuff?
What if Ian
Well,
McKellen?
I will just... Oh, well, first of all, yeah, that's true. Ian McKellen might call.
Yeah.
I could just say, I'm sorry, Sir McKellen. I'm familiar with your other work, but not this stuff you phone in just for the big check. That I'm not too familiar with. But, sir, at the Royal Shakespeare Theatre, I'd watch you any day. Anyway, that's my, I think, I forget where we were going with this.
Your call-in show.
Yeah, your call-in show.
It's a call-in show, and it's just going to be like this, except instead of you two showbiz phonies, it's real people.
Wait till we
real
call
humans.
in. We should call in.
Real,
I want to call in.
real people with souls. You probably have forgotten what that looked like. Sony, you sold your soul to the devil long ago
Yeah.
to get this sweet Conan gig.
What's that say about you, though?
Yeah.
You sold your soul too a long time ago.
I sure did.
Yeah.
To NBC.
Oh.
Yeah. Hundreds of dollars in return.
Have you recorded one of these yet?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Was it
Yeah.
fun?
It was fun. It was really good.
Okay.
Mr. Gruce, you were there?
I was there, and you have the power to take the channel live and do these shows when you want.
Yeah, it's really fun.
What?
Oh.
You're
What
giving
I'm
him that
finding
power?
is that SiriusXM foolishly,
Mm-hmm.
it's like they gave a kid with like serious ADD a go-kart that can go 900 miles an hour.
Oh, man.
And then they gave him some cocaine. That's what it feels like.
Oh, God.
Not that SXM would ever do anything like that. It's terrible. Well, anyway, the first one's available on demand.
What's
I'm
the
told.
phone number?
Why you keep asking me things I don't know the answer to?
Because I want to see you scramble.
Okay.
They were like,
Oh, what's the molecular weight of strontium? Just curious. Do you have that with you?
Why did you bring up Magneto and Cyclops when you don't know anything about the two
I
of them?
know kind of about some of
Not
the X-Men.
enough to reference them correctly.
Look, I don't know a lot about the X-Men. I know that there's a Wolverine.
Yeah, what kind of bones he got?
He's got bones made of something real hard.
Yeah.
And then I know he can't go through TSA at the airport without causing a real fuss. Magneto is always getting stuck to a refrigerator, which emasculates him at the worst time. Cyclops keeps killing his optometrist accidentally. Now, what seems to be the...
If you wrote an X-Men movie, it would be the most boring movie.
No, it'd be really fun.
I might
It'd be pretty funny. This is my X-Men movie.
Yeah.
But anyway, this is the kind of foolishness that you can hear on Conan O'Brien Radio 104 on your SXM dial. And check it out because it's a lot of fun to do. Now, how do you feel about the first live birth that's podcast?
Oh.
I think that's something we should talk about. Look, think of the clicks, think of the merchandise.
Merchandise.
Yeah, and we shoot video for all these things now too. That's what the ring light's for.
Yeah, no audio only, but just us, and then In the background, we can hear Tack breaking boards. Crack! Crack! Crack!
He's doing karate in the room?
Yeah. Yeah. Umbilical cord, I got this. Whack!
He sends out a throwing star and just cuts the umbilical cord.
Wing! Wing!
Oh my God.
I have a question, and this is a serious question, which is, can I become flexible at my age? I mean, physically flexible. And this is something I've been thinking about a lot lately because I know people do yoga and stuff. I am a particularly tight-assed gentleman of a later vintage. And you see me all the time trying to stretch it out. Don't you, Sona?
I think your body is capable of it.
Yeah.
I don't think your mind is capable of it.
Be honest.
I'm being very honest.
Sounds honest to me.
I think your body can become flexible if you work at it, but you're also so like tightly wound, you're just like, ugh.
No, but you see me trying, right?
I do see you trying.
I do a lot of like squats and bends, and I'm trying. And I was doing a live show with Tig Notaro once, and I was backstage just trying to stretch before I go out, and she had the microphone and could see me and was just calling me out in front of the whole audience. Like, Conan's doing these stupid stretches that will in no way. It was hilarious. Of course, she's hilarious. But I'm kind of fascinated with this idea that I think there's part of me that thinks, because of what I come from, this very tightly wound, I don't know, Boston Catholic, whatever you want to do.
Sure.
And then my own propensities that it's never going to happen. And then there are days where I think, no, I could do this. I could do this. I could become a flexible person. But then I think there's another school of thought. No, if you're not flexible at the age I'm at now, you can look it up, like Google away. But
I don't think that's true.
And I'm sorry, do you want to be flexible just to be flexible, or to what end? Is there a sport you want to play? Or
I'd like to become a sexual athlete.
Oh dear,
a sexual athlete?
No. I what I would like to do is, I don't want to stiffen up as I get older.
And you're wearing some like
and I'm bringing it up today because, as you know, I'm still displaced, whatever, very fortunate to still have my place, but I do sometimes just pick clothes out of the back of my car. And today I picked this stuff out and I realized I basically wore what you would wear to like a gym today, which I rarely do. I usually like to dress.
Can you stand up?
Yeah, sure.
I think it looks like you're in the Hunger Games.
Yeah.
Yeah. My wife got these from my son. He didn't want them. My wife got these from my son. He didn't want them. And I put them on. And then I realized
they're uncomfortable.
I know. You should be. There's this weird cross-hatching. It looks to me like I'm on the set of Logan's Run, the TV show from Tron.
Yeah. Right.
And this is not me. I never do this.
I think you're just missing a headband.
Yeah. But because I'm wearing this, I do feel there's a little bit of an 80s vibe, but also because I'm wearing this, when you wear clothes like this, you start doing stretches. And it was on my mind because I started doing stretches today out in the main room where everybody is. And I got on the floor and other people, RJ, who works here at the podcast. He told me he's been stretching like on a professional level since he was 5.
Yeah. He stretches an hour a day.
He stretches an hour a day. And here's the thing. He can't stand. He's so relaxed and loose.
I admire that.
No. He's brought into work in a bowl, like gazpacho, and they pour him into his seat and he does his work. He's very impressive. He's super physically fit.
I think he's a black belt.
He's a black belt. He's like a multi-degree black belt in Taekwondo.
I take back my reaction.
You should.
Maybe we should get him in here. He's probably out there. Is RJ out there? Can RJ come in? Because I'm very impressed with RJ.
Yeah.
And you know what? A lot of people work here. Not impressed with a lot of them. I literally go around looking. Is there someone here who I'm impressed with?
There you go.
I don't know if I've done anything impressive.
Please, have a seat.
Hi, RJ.
Hey, guys.
So, RJ, I should be asking you this question. And you were very
First of all, what is your actual position here at the show?
So I'm Adam's executive assistant.
Right.
And I do a lot of stuff for basically whatever Adam asks for. I just kind of do it. That's the easiest way of saying it.
That's kind of sinister.
Yeah, that sounds so.
Dead bodies.
I saw you the other day breaking into an ATM with a crowbar.
He asked for money.
I know. And he said, I don't want to use a card. Anyone can use a card. Use this crowbar. But you were we were talking the other day, you mentioned stretching. It's been in the back of my head. And then today, before I know it, I'm on the ground, you're on the ground, and you're showing me these different stretches. And you did one where your hips basically just flattened out like a spatchcocked chicken that had just been, and I was like, my hips will never do that. Yeah,
but
I would need an operation.
No. So we were doing frog pose, and it takes time. The thing with flexibility is you can't force it at first. You kind of have to let your body ease into it.
Oh,
then once your body can ease into it, that's when we figure out how to contract muscles in a certain way.
Yeah.
And then when it lets go, when you let it go, then you fall forward.
Sona will tell you, because Sona has spent many years observing me. She watches how I wash makeup off.
Oh my God.
She watches how I brush my teeth.
Jesus Christ.
And I could start a fire on my face. Everything I do is
to get it done.
Everything, but like quick and hard. Like, let's get this done.
Yeah.
And there's a self-loathing involved in it. So stretching is the antithesis to all of that.
Yeah.
And it's breathing.
It's a lot.
And just
and
being
patience.
calm and patient.
Can you just touch your toes without bending your legs?
If I'm going to say, if I had an operation where my knees were removed and my feet were presented to me.
That's how I am.
I am. My problem is, of course, I have a little bit of an unusual build. Very long legs, shorter torso, proportionally. So, if I really lean for a while, yes, I can get down there.
I can't even do that.
Well, you're a mess. I mean, I don't want to.
That's true.
I do think it takes time. I think you get sometimes impatient. You're like, I want to be flexible now, but you have to just like take your time with it, maybe. Can you be patient?
Here's my question is, RJ, would you be willing, I shift you away from your responsibilities with Adam? Because whatever shit you're doing for him, he can do for himself. And you just become my full-time stretch guru.
Yo, that'd be great. Let's do it. We'll both dress how you're dressing today.
Yeah,
we'll do it.
Oh, really? We'll both dress
like that, yeah.
Like a guy from an early 80s space television sci-fi show. Okay.
For sure.
I'm into this. I want to try it. I want to try and become more flexible.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep, I want to evolve. This is something I'm saying as a serious thing. I am interested in this concept that I can keep evolving, that I can keep changing in certain ways. A lot of cool things have happened in the last 10 years that I didn't see coming. So why couldn't I become flexible?
I agree.
Yeah.
And I think you should definitely put the work into it. Like, and then be patient
I
and
want
breathe and chill.
I want RJ to do it. I want him to do. Is there any way that you can do all the stretching? I'm not involved, but then somehow, I inherit all the benefits.
I mean, in the inheriting part, probably not, but I need somebody to be like my camera guy when I'm stretching.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So, like, Sona's seen my photos.
I have. He is like full, like past splits. It's amazing.
Wow.
I know.
Crazy.
It's pretty incredible.
That's crazy. But also you started when you were 5.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I was really into martial arts. The first thing I told my mom what I wanted to be when I grew up was a Power Ranger.
Yeah.
So then she got me into martial arts and I just stayed. I ended up doing that for a little over 20 years.
To the point where you can take a Power Ranger now. You could beat one.
Let's do it. Let's find a Power Ranger. I think I just joined like the evil side button.
There's probably one walking around Hollywood Boulevard.
Yeah.
And you're just gonna start kicking his ass. Yeah. Poor guy's gonna have like a fanny pack. He's just trying to get
He just wants
money.
a tip.
He just wants a tip so he can take a selfie with you. Suddenly he's getting wailed on by this red-bearded martial artist. Well, RJ, I'm very impressed by what you can do, and I will try to learn from you. I will try to absorb. You are now my
You are Yoda to my Mark Hamill in the second one of those things that
Luke
later
Skywalker,
became.
Empire Strikes Back. Let's just get
It was the second.
honor the text.
It was the second one, and then, but I guess now it's actually the 15th.
Well, I'm with you on that. How's flexibility of personality going?
Yeah.
Nope.
Is that in play at all?
Iron Rod.
No.
Maybe we evolve into a nicer person.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what we're.
Who's going to listen to that podcast?
I know, it's going to suck. It'll suck.
Hey, let's go see the new Don Rickles. He's really nice to the audience. And he gives everybody some fruit salad. Later, Don Rickles is broke.
As teased in the intro to this episode, we thought we might do some alternate historical timelines, and Sona just pitched D-Day as a nice little boat ride. What'd you call it?
Maybe they thought, hey, we're going to go on boats. It's a boat ride.
No, they're headed to the beach.
Yeah, they're going to the beach. Everybody, it's beach day.
What happened was it was a very large beach picnic, and then it got rowdy. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's why most of them were in trunks and they had towels with them.
They did not have trunks and towels.
Yes, they did. They did. That's what I heard.
This is first of all, apologies to all the amazing heroes who gave up their lives.
Especially the ones that are still living and listening.
Yeah, that's true. We probably have a couple of, God, they would be almost 100 years old now.
A few,
a few
Their
left.
hearing's not good.
Yeah, they'd be so mad. What? We weren't there for a goddamn beach vacation. That would be, so you're saying alternate history, meaning, because earlier we were talking about how just exploring other possibilities.
Yeah, or maybe a better or easier explanation for why things went down the way they did.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So we haven't discussed this. We're just
All
gonna
the things in my mind are so
Come on, don't censor.
offensive.
Just go.
I mean, the Manson murders, they thought it was their house.
Okay. No, what? They thought it was their house? And that's what you do when you walk into a house and other people are there? You start... Sona.
This is why I want to censor
Maybe
myself.
he was an Avon lady.
Okay.
He
all
was
right.
there to show them how to put on foundation. This isn't happening.
I'm telling you, I wanted to stop talking.
You
You guys told me not to
Sona,
censor myself.
I wanted you to stop talking 15 years ago.
I know, but this was the whole, you did the whole Lincoln thing.
Yeah, but it's been enough time.
Oh, these are fresh.
Yeah, they're fresher. They're fresher. I went back to...
What's the time? What's the cutoff?
I think the cutoff should be 1865.
Oh, come on.
I think anything later than that, or not involving death and murder.
I know. That's
you know what I mean?
problem.
I mean, that's a tragedy. Those are tragedies you're talking about.
They're awful. Yeah,
They're terrible. And so I'm distancing myself from you and what you said.
I thought we were spitballing here. This is just us doing it, baby.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
I want an alternate history for this.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, I'm spitballing here, baby.
Hey, daddy-o.
Yeah, there's an alternate universe where Sona's a comedy writer at SNL. Hey, babies, I'm spitballing here. And Lauren's like, who is this woman? Hey, just spitballing here, Lawrencey.
Hey, cat.
Hey, Catio. Catio? What do you mean, Catio?
Oh, give us some more. Give us some more, but do them as that guy.
You know, just like all the ones that I have are not good. So we can't do that. Wait, we're talking alternate histories.
Yes.
Well, you know, first of all, I'm the one who knows the least about
This is why yours are the best.
Yeah.
I know, because
yours are great.
mine are all from this century. I can't.
Go ahead.
Like the Salem witch trials or
that's good.
Great Depression.
Salem witch trials is good.
Great Depression.
The Great Depression.
Nobody died during that.
Alternate history of the Great Depression.
It was okay.
I think it was a soup craze. A hot.
There we go.
I think the Great Depression. Sure, there was some financial distress, but suddenly all across America, everybody really wanted hot soup.
Yeah.
And they were willing to line up for it
Yeah.
in the cold to get it.
And there's a fashion
And it had
trend for
very little to do. And the fashion trend was
holes in your shoes.
holes in your shoes.
Yeah.
And also people wanted to I feel self-conscious riding trains in the car. I want to be out where the luggage goes. I want to ride the rails. Yeah. So that would be another alternate history. Is it was a soup craze that turned.
That's good.
And people's pockets were stuffed with cash.
Yeah.
But they were just lined up for soup.
Yeah.
My dad lived through the Depression.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The real one?
Well, he was, yeah. My dad's.
What do you mean? Oh, not the soup.
No,
craze?
he didn't just want soup. He was like in the depression.
He has told me everyone was fine. We just went soup crazy. He said we were nuts for the stuff. He said it's like if you've got the thungries, if you're a little thirsty and a little hungry. And we said we were all doing the Charleston 1 minute, and then someone said, "I need soup," and everybody went soup nuts, soup crazy,
Soup to nuts.
Yeah,
That's where
and
that phrase
they
comes from.
all went. They all lined up.
Oh no!
And when you're lined up for a long time, your clothes get beat up. People were like, we should probably put on our rich fur coats. Nah, we'll lose our place in line for soup.
Yeah.
So we look a little ratty.
And then what ended it all? World War II came along and killed the soup craze.
Yeah, people just got over soup.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then it was time, the minute Glenn Miller his tunes started hitting them, everyone was like, the soup thing's over. Things come and go.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone was into malteds, banana splits,
phosphates,
an egg cream.
Yeah.
What a weird, an egg cream never, what did they call it where you were? When I was a kid growing up in the Boston area, older people called what we might call a chocolate soda, they called it a frap, F-R-A-P-P-E.
I don't think we have.
Have you heard
that?
that?
Here. I've never.
I mean,
heard
I heard it in a modern sense, like a frappuccino.
Yeah, but they called it a frap, and then, and I just remember thinking at the time, what's going on? And then I heard that in New York they would call it an egg cream.
I've heard of egg creams, but I don't think any of these really got west. We were too smart for that. Sorry,
you just called it a milkshake or something.
Yeah, just called it what it was.
And is it frap or frappe?
Well,
I don't know.
think it's frappe because doesn't it have a little pew on top of it?
Pew?
Yeah. What is it called? Oh yeah, okay.
Okay,
I did it, but you guys knew what I was talking about though when I said that.
There's a theory that in podcasts, it's all good. We're just riffing and it's all good. And you know what? It's not.
And yet it is.
And it's not.
And yet it is.
A bipu.
No, we can't. This one can't go out.
It's already gone out.
It's already gone out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
People are hearing
forget
this
how these
as
are.
I speak.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So your fun riff about the murders by the Mansons is out.
I thought we were doing a
Wait,
rewriting
so-
of history. I'm the only one who came here with ideas.
Well,
you
no,
two
you
dicks
didn't.
sat back.
You didn't
and
come with
watched
ideas.
Me flounder.
First of all, you didn't come with ideas.
You didn't throw
You
a-
started. You said, "I'm going to riff, baby. Let's spitball." It's terrible.
Yeah.
This can't go out.
Yeah.
This can't go out.
Okay.
You're gonna send this one out, aren't you?
Oh yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, I don't want to have to record a new segment and waste this.
Awful.
Could waste it.
Yeah.
Who am I introducing?
This is not an intro.
This isn't an intro?
This is a segment. In fact, we even covered that this is a segment because it's carrying on from the same episode.
And wait, and what am I doing here?
I don't know.
You know what? I was on television. I was on television.
But don't you know?
That was as high as I thought I could get.
People took you off television and literally put you in a padded room with a team of nurses in disguise as
took
podcasters.
me off television. They did. They put me in
Notice
here.
you're drinking tea and soft foods.
I know.
You're on a farm.
I know. I've been
Yeah.
put down.
I'm sorry.
I'm like an old horse. They said, "Come over
Literally in
here.
a padded room.
Come over here." And then you cut to a bottle of Elmer's glue.
Alternate Conan history. He's
Yeah.
actually in a
Yeah.
padded room,
Yeah.
not doing a podcast.
That's crazy. And you're going to keep that in too, because I have no idea how this podcast works or what
You
we're
don't
doing.
need to worry about it,
I'm a
Granddad.
chimp. I'm a chimp you guys put in a room.
Yeah.
And when I throw my poop at the wall, you record
We
it.
sell it.
You sell
Yeah.
it. All right. Well, hope you enjoyed. What is it? A podcast?
Oh, I don't know.
Radio show?
Not at this point. It's
Okay. All right. Well, that's the end of this, Segaroo.
not. Okay,
Baby.
And now will you introduce Ezra Koenig?
We just did that.
I know. I'm joking.
Oh, Jesus. Funny joke. You can't joke with people of my vintage like that. Quickly, you've got to get out of here. The house is on fire. I'm on my way. Kidding. Hey there. Welcome to Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend. I don't know why I'm talking like the old movie phone guy. I'm Conan O'Brien, joined by Sonam Obsession, Matt Gorley, and I was disheartened to learn, Sona, last week that your
the jacket that for years I've made fun of because you wore it all the time, just constantly. I mean, you wore it at your wedding. It was ridiculous.
Okay.
And
wear it that much.
you wore it all the time, every day. Do you agree that you wore it a lot?
I wore it so much the lining was ripping.
And so it was a little bit of a thing where I would make fun of the jacket. It was kind of like a fun hee ha ha. And then I found out on last week's episode, just joking around, that your jacket was lost when your house caught fire.
Right.
Which I didn't know. And I was expressed real surprise because I couldn't imagine that jacket not being with you. But you said it was in the house, and so it's gone.
It's gone. It was in the house. I did wear it a lot. It was I felt like, but the Fonz wears his jacket all the time.
Yeah,
there's cool people who wear the same jacket.
That's a television character.
Okay.
They're legally required to wear the same.
Indiana Jones?
Yeah, they have to wear the same
That's a
thing all
movie
the time.
Yeah, but isn't it cool?
It was not.
I think so.
No, it wasn't good every day. And I offered to buy you other jackets. Remember?
Yeah, I know, but I don't need other jackets. I had a jacket I liked.
Well, now you need a jacket.
Well, so I looked and they still sell my jacket.
They do?
They do. They still, it was like, I think I bought it like maybe 10 years ago, but it's like kind of a staple for the brand.
I think it's more than 10 years ago because you started working with me like 15, 16 years ago.
I bought it
and you
while
had the
I was
jacket
working
then.
Yeah, and it was a splurge for me. So I thought myself, okay, if I wear it enough, it'll justify how much I spent on it. And so that's why, like, that's part of the reason why you wore it so much.
Okay.
Anyway, they still have it.
They still have the jacket?
They do.
Would you want to replace it? I will pay for this jacket if it doesn't go above a certain amount.
If I do buy another one, are you going to make fun of me?
Yes. Yes.
So you're paying for the right because you've now lost the right to make fun of her
I
jacket.
can't. We had a fun thing
right
going where I could come up with all these different riffs about the jacket.
Yeah.
And the jacket tragically lost. The riff was lost. The joke was lost.
I understand this.
That's what I think of.
Can I represent you?
Yeah, please.
Will you give her the cash value?
No, I want no, absolutely not.
Mm.
No, she's got
cold-hearted.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm a businessman.
Is that as far as you had? That's all you had?
He's a lawyer.
Podcaster. I'm not a lawyer.
He's a lawyer who just, I understand. And then immediately he closed his briefcase. He folded up the table he was sitting at and he jumped out the window.
My work here is done.
Well, my work here is done. Out the window.
Matinee at the Bijou. I've got to catch.
Yeah.
I really thought you were going to go in on him. Okay.
No.
what I'm doing?
I will not do the cash value. I want you to have the same jacket because I want you to have that jacket back.
Let me see it. Bring
love
up that picture.
Okay.
Because I don't remember this jacket.
You don't remember?
You
It's
will.
the only thing she wore.
It looks so much
That's
better
like
on
me
this
saying
model.
I don't remember your puzzled expression.
Look how cool that was a cool jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a biker's jacket.
This is the part that I thought was very General Zayas' Planet of the Apes. You know,
that
The
top.
little
Dr.
detail.
Oh, right. That's like
I don't know if I need that anymore.
No, you got to have
there's like
that.
a quilted leather cross hatch.
Yeah.
up
That
there.
was the part that really bothered me.
Oh.
Yeah.
But I want you to get that exact same jacket. They still sell it?
They do.
What's
You know
the
what
price?
this is? It's the Terminator jacket, basically.
Is it?
It's kind of.
I don't.
You're
No.
a Terminator.
Yeah.
No, the Terminator wears like a normal motorcycle jacket, doesn't
That's
he?
kind of what that is.
There's other jackets that don't have that detail on it.
All right, let's get into more profitable territory. Because you guys are going into the weeds here, and it's my job as
Let
the
me handle this.
helmsman to
Is that
steer.
your final offer?
How much is this?
I'm scared to say it because it is. I do want to say it. I did splurge on this.
Let me say what it
It's
is.
$550.
I spent that on lunch.
Okay.
I order $550 worth of fresh Alaskan crab every day, and I eat it off the small of my head writer's back.
Oh.
Why?
Yeah, Mike Sweeney has to get on all fours. I ladle out this crab that's been shipped in a private plane, and I ladle it onto his small back, and then I eat it with a tiny little silver spoon.
Oh.
So anyway, yes, I will buy you that jacket. I will buy you that jacket. No, that would actually, I'm not kidding. It would mean a lot to me to replace that thing that's been lost. It would also mean a lot to me to keep making fun of you.
I know. That's what I know.
I'm buying you that jacket. It's a done deal.
All right.
Okay.
See,
Can you
I
order
did
it up?
I brokered the deal.
Thank you.
Yeah, you were key in this whole matter.
Yeah, you
10%.
really.
So,
$55.
no, seriously, Sona, order the jacket.
I don't know
And
how to do that.
No.
Okay.
This doesn't work if you don't do it. You've
Okay,
got
I'll
to
do
order the
it.
jacket.
Yeah.
Because the jacket was lost. To be serious for just a second.
Yeah.
The jacket was lost in the fire.
Yeah.
And that's, let's replace it.
Okay. And now I'll represent you. He'll buy it, but you have to bring it in and we do a segment about it.
I will. I'll bring
Okay.
it in. I will definitely bring it in because I'm going to wear it probably all the time.
So buy the jacket and don't have me reimburse you. I have to buy the jacket.
I have your credit card.
I know you do.
What?
Yeah.
She has my credit card.
Why aren't we living high on the hog? What is?
She's actually done okay for herself. There have been many times where Sona, how many drinks do you think you've had on old Uncle Conesy without Uncle Conesy even knowing it over the years?
Without you even knowing it?
Before you even became a responsible member of society.
Quite a bit.
Yeah.
I love
quite
it.
a bit.
I love it.
Yeah.
But
There was
I think
nothing-
it's also the least you could do for me.
Yeah.
So you're welcome.
Yeah. It was always showed up on my Emic statements as least I could do. Least you could do for Sona. And then it would be like, oh my God. You dropped $1,800 at a bar? Yeah, so we're done. It's a done deal now.
Great.
You're getting that jacket.
Okay.
I will pay for it. You will wear it. And that is my way of making all of your loss go away.
Jesus Christ.
Does that cover it? The one leather jacket?
Sure.
You lost in your house.
Yeah, the one leather. Yeah. That'll help a lot.
It's too bad he didn't make fun of your house.
That house is no house. I've got this great. Oh, wow. Good call. Yeah.
We're going to do something today called Big Dick History, the quiz. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay. Just buzz in by yelling your name if you know the answer.
Okay.
Number 1. What historical figures Swang and Wang was described by a Time magazine journalist in 1927 as a, quote, maltreated strip of buckskin shoelace?
Wait a minute. Can I hear the question again?
Sure. What historical figures Swang and Wang was described by a Time magazine journalist in 1927 as a maltreated strip of buckskin shoelace?
Oh my God.
Is it Rasputin, Napoleon, Prince Albert, or Vladimir Lenin?
Oh, it would be.
I'm going to say Sona.
Yes, Sona?
Lenin.
Incorrect.
I'm going to say Napoleon.
Napoleon is correct.
God damn it.
All right, 1 point.
They actually claim to have Napoleon's penis. So
That's right.
The others would not be available for inspection, whereas I think Napoleon's would be.
My understanding is it's actually like a bookseller's. Keep in mind, a lot of this research is rumor based, but for our purposes, who cares?
It's not only owned Napoleon's penis by a bookseller. Did you know this? It's used as a bookmark.
It's a shoelace.
Yeah, that explains a lot.
Yeah, when this guy's reading 50 Shades of Grey and he gets to he's tired and he wants to just turn in for the night, he puts Napoleon's penis into the book and shuts it.
Yeah, after he uses it to floss his teeth. Okay, next question.
What did you do that? Corley, what did you do
Come
that?
on.
Yeah, how can you go too
What
far
is
on
happening?
big dick history?
Well, you know what? You can, and you just did.
Yeah,
Well,
you did.
it's an achievement.
Yeah. Using a dick as floss. I think that's where we draw the line for big dick history.
Well, we had to find it.
I do have something to talk to you about, Sona, and this is an actual concern of mine.
Okay.
And I think our audience is aware that Sona is very pregnant now with twin boys.
Yes.
And you are going to be bringing them into the world any week now.
Any week, anytime, yeah.
And I'm going to be very honest about this. This is not a bit. This is actually something I felt a little bit. I am a middle child in a family of 6. And in my family, I could often feel a little bit lost in the shuffle, which can happen. And now for 11 years, you've worked for me.
12.
I said worked. So, no, you've been with me for 12 years.
Yes.
I was your priority. You didn't always act like it, but I was your priority. And now that priority, I think, is going to shift because I think it's going to shift when these twin boys show up.
You think it's going to shift?
Yes. I believe that that's a possibility.
You think there's still a chance you are going to be my biggest priority in life?
Yeah, your best case scenario is that there's one twin, then you, then another twin. In priority order. And that's not going to happen.
I just don't know. I feel some of the same feelings that I felt back in, the early 70s when my youngest brother Justin was born. He was the 6th, and I remember feeling another one. I'm shoved more into obscurity, and of course they made a big deal about Justin, and my father was like, oh, Justin's going to be the smart one, and Justin will be the good one. And I remembered feeling it was a tough time. Watergate was happening. The country was still recovering from the Vietnam War. And then I, of course, plunged more into obscurity with each additional child. Now you're putting me through the same trauma by having twins. And I'm wondering how I'm going to figure into your life once the twins show up.
Well, first of all, you're a man in your 50s now.
Late 40s, let's say.
No, it's definitely not. It's late 50s.
I think mid 40s.
Okay. No, it's
I'm a man in my early 40s.
The fact that you still have these feelings is troubling. But also, you're right. For a long time, I was single. I was having a good time. Like I could focus on
you were having a really good time.
Okay, relax. And then Tack came in the picture. And I'm sorry, but Tack, my husband, is also a bigger priority to me than you are.
Is he really?
Yes. He's my spouse. He's my life partner.
But I pay you.
No, that's not how life works. It's like Liza is a bigger priority to you, and that's how family works. I don't know why Can you tell me what you think in terms of rank? Priority, like what's the priority list in my life? What do you think it is?
Show business first.
Oh boy.
I'm just telling you that's how I wake me up in the middle of the night and go, there's trouble. And I'll say, what? The show? Podcast? What's the problem?
Okay.
That's what I do. Just wake me up in the middle of the night. Oh no, something terrible happened. What? My career? What? Then I'll start asking questions about children and wives and parents and stuff like that.
What do you think the list is in my life? Like, how do you think you rank?
I understand having to have close to similar billing with Tack, but I would think the order should be me, Tack, very close second. Podcast, children.
Oh my God. So the way I see it now is it's Oki first, my dog.
What?
Yes.
Oh my God, this is hilarious.
So you're both crazy?
You know what I love? She's all about her dog. She carries her dog around. She's one of those people that's like, oh, Oki just had an idea. I could tell. Oh, did you hear what Oki did last night? What'd he do? He was thirsty, so I put out water and he drank it. Isn't that a good story?
No.
That's the kind of shit that Sona's always saying. And I keep telling her when these twins show up, you're going to forget your dog. You just are. Okay. Because that's what happens. And you refuse to believe me.
I think you guys are both too close to it. You're too in the thick of it. I think the natural priority order is your 2 twin sons.
Yeah.
Your husband, your dog, me, Conan. So who's our guest today?
I feel like it's 1973 all over again.
Okay. You were 10. Now you're in your late 50s.
No, I was 10 then, but still somehow I'm only in my late 30s. Listen, I'm working on my publicist on a new date of birth. We'll get to that very soon. This has been a real treat for me, Lizzie. Seriously, I adore you, and I'm so happy that you could come in and talk to us. And I just want to make sure that people also check out Fleischman, because it's really good.
Yes.
And I love, obviously things are unfolding. I've seen 3, but I love that because of the different choices you've made, you've found a way where you can be funny and use that superpower, but also be real and bring people in. That's a rare thing. So
that's very kind. Thank you. And I never say like something is really good, and I think it's really good. And yes, we're like how you want to binge it. This show would actually, I can see why somebody would want to do that, but Selfishly, the like whole binging something where it takes you forever to do it and then it comes out and it's like all over in a weekend, like that sucks. So I like that it's spread out, but also I'm very annoying about this show because I tell everybody like, but you have to watch all 8. It doesn't make sense unless you watch all 8. Because you think that
I don't see how someone could, because I've watched 3 and I have to know. Because I didn't read the book and I have to know what's going on. And I'm not going to give anything away, but I need to know because I do care about these people and I'm invested. So I don't think it's going to be a problem. I don't see anybody watching 3 or 4 of these and saying, I think I'm good.
Okay, good. I really hope not, because it will make you cry.
Well, I am a very, very powerful person in the industry. And also physically, as we heard earlier.
With the TV. And,
incredible fucking torso.
Right.
Wow.
Massive arms.
Milky white.
Fat, hanging. And pendulous fat, swinging from side to side.
Nice.
Like swing dancers.
Like German swing dancers.
Yeah. Lizzie, you broke you destroyed what was, I think, a good podcast.
Sorry.
With that image. But
Sorry.
Thank you so much for being here. I hope we get to do this again.
I hope
That'd
so
be
too,
nice.
because I don't think I actually answered a single one of your questions.
I think this was it, right?
Yeah. I don't think you asked any.
I don't. Yeah. I don't.
Oh,
it was just
that
a
must have been it.
conversation.
Yeah.
It was just a
Yeah.
nice
I
talk.
don't think it's on you.
I mean, I have a
It's
whole
not on
bunch
you.
of questions here, but it's all about your finances.
Oh, yeah. I'd love to talk about my finances.
Okay, because I see a real discrepancy in your income tax return from 2 years ago.
I know.
Do a full background vetting before any guest can come in. You're solvent, but we're worried.
That's a whole other podcast they do want to do with certain kinds of celebrities. We are not sure how they pay the rent. And I want to say like, no, seriously, tell me. So wait a minute, because you haven't made a movie in like 7 years. But wait a minute, so how? And then they'll be telling me, no, I get this much from Cameo, and then I do this, and then and I'll say, yeah, but okay, but you just pulled up in this car. I know, but it's a lease, and I'm not going to really pay it.
It's a good idea. And also, they just have to go on that celebrity net worth thing that says everybody's worth like $100 million.
Yes.
No, like it's crazy. That thing's crazy.
Yeah. No, it's anyone who's worked for more than 3 years in a row.
Yeah, 100 million.
100 million.
Yeah.
And then other people just cite it like,
Yeah. But I think that's probably the answer to your question of how these people who haven't worked, who haven't made a movie in 7 years, they just say, look at celebrity net worth. I have $100 million. Counts.
Celebrity net worth is never wrong. And what if the IRS could use that?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That'd be really funny. Well, according to Celebrity Net Worth, you owe us $25 million.
I'm sure it's used in like divorce proceedings.
Oh, yeah.
You would think.
You should be able to use it to get a loan.
For sure.
Yeah.
Oh.
For collateral.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that today.
A lot of good ideas
See?
coming out of this.
See?
Yeah.
And you thought this was going to be awful.
I thought it was going to be the worst day of my life. Turns out.
Lizzie Kaplan, I salute you.
Thanks,
Go
pal.
forth, continue to do well, and let's grab a Guinness soon. And when I say a Guinness, I mean
6 Guinness.
This is a very exciting day. Let me explain what's happening. Right now, myself, Matt Gorley, and Sona are broadcasting for the very first time in our new podcast space.
Mm-hmm.
It's beautiful. And this has been a dream of mine for quite a while. As many of you know, this podcast started how long ago? It was about
3 years ago.
3 years ago. Over 3 years ago, we started the podcast. And at the time, it was pre-COVID, a year pre-COVID, I think. Mm-hmm. We started doing the podcast. I was still doing my television show out of Warner Brothers studio. We started doing the podcast and we just seized a room.
Wasn't it the band's dressing room?
It was the band's old dressing room. We kicked them out and said, you'll perform nude from now on. And so we started broadcasting from there. It wasn't properly soundproofed. We were just having fun, goofing around. We didn't anticipate this podcast becoming anything more than just a fun distraction for ourselves. Even though things have gone gangbusters, we were in the Warner Brothers space for a while. It was comical because I would be talking to really big guests. Some big stars would come in to talk, and they'd be telling incredible, heartbreaking stories. And you'd hear trucks backing up because all that happens on the Warner Brothers lots is trucks drive in. They don't even have anything in them. And then they all throw that into reverse and eat. we did that for a while. Then COVID came along. Of course, we went to Zoom. Then after COVID started to loosen up a little bit, we were out of the Earwolf studios, but we never had a home. We've always been wandering around nomadically looking for a place to land. About a year ago, I decided I want a home. I want a home where if I'm Pee-wee, I want this to be Pee-wee's Playhouse. I need a place where I can hang out, waste people's time, writers can gather, we can start working on all these fun projects, and we can do our podcast. So we went on a search. We found this building, and Adam says it's about a year ago we purchased this building, and they've been working on it, and they just said, it's done. Come on in. And it's great.
It's really nice. It's so nice. I feel nervous. I said earlier, I don't know if I could talk about dicks in here. It's just too nice.
You can talk about dicks anywhere.
The table and console are shaped like a dick.
I know.
That is your
We
open
just noticed
invitation.
that. We just noticed that.
I know, but I just feel like it's so nice. I have my hands clasped on my lap, and I'm like,
you will quickly forget.
Okay.
And I know you, Sona. I've seen you. I've been to all these fancy places with you all around the world. We've been to embassies. We've been to cathedrals.
The White House.
We've been to the White House. You always find a way to talk about dicks. So I'm not worried about that.
That's impressive.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It is my gift. You're right. It is.
One of many gifts.
Yeah, thank
you.
you.
Wait, no, the gift. You're right.
Yep.
The whole team has been working and I cannot tell you, I'm like a kid in a candy store. And I know COVID, has been this very disruptive period for everybody all around the world. And I never knew how much I needed to be in a space. As you know, I grew up in a big family.
Yep.
And we were all crammed in together. And that's what I like. And I like having my people around me. And we have not had that. And so, I don't know, I almost practically got emotional when I walked in. It was my birthday, just coincidentally.
Yeah.
But it was my birthday when they finally let us come in here. Just total, people said, what are you doing today? And I said, I think I just got myself a building for my birthday. It's like the most entitled thing in the world,
It's not. It's cool.
No,
it's your offices. It's a really cool space. I feel like
beautiful.
it's a place people would want to come to do work. Like I would actually want to come here and work.
Yeah, this
Oh,
place is
Sona, what
incredible.
happened to you?
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, no, it really is. And you were kind of stunned, weren't you?
I was blown away. This is the nicest podcast studio I've ever been in, and I've recorded podcasts in some of the finest closets in houses of people. But this is gorgeous, and it's so state of the art. This walnut table shaped like a big dick and balls.
It smells good. We were smelling it like
also,
dick and balls.
you know what's fascinating is they have really good cameras now in here, and so we went from not having cameras to having basically 7-Eleven security cameers. So
we set up 4 Ring doorbell cameras.
Yeah, so I'd be talking to President Barack Obama. And it literally did look like two guys in a weed deal gone bad in an alley that the police were reviewing. That's what it looked like, and more so because he tried to buy weed from me. That's
what?
That's what happened. I said, "Hey, I'm not holding."
From you?
Yeah.
No.
Good luck.
You've got narc written all over you.
I know.
Are you kidding me?
He
You're
was
the
trying to
last
trap
person
you,
I
yeah.
would ever buy weed from.
You're
No.
such a
The
cop.
president was President Obama was wearing a wire at the time.
Yeah.
So, Conan, would you like to purchase some marijuana?
Your
think
Obama impression.
I'll do it better. So, Conan, would you maybe enjoy some marijuana? Is that it?
That's good. That's better.
It's getting
That's
better.
better.
No, is it getting better
That's
or worse?
pretty good.
It's clipped. He's very clipped.
Yeah.
I don't do impressions, but he's very clipped.
Yeah.
Would you maybe like to purchase some marijuana?
That's Norm Macdonald, kind of.
No, Norm Macdonald's more like I bought a farm.
Yeah. That's good.
You bought a farm, Norm? Yeah. I got 3 daughters. A traveling salesman came by.
Oh, wow.
All right, well, I won't do impressions anymore.
They're good. That was good.
It's just nice. It's so nice to be here, and I can feel the creative juices
It
starting
does
to
feel that
burble.
way. There's
Because there's a
electricity,
lot I
yeah.
want to do.
There's
People have been
home.
asking me since it's not just the podcast, but people have been asking me like, what's coming? And I've known that I want to be making stuff and putting stuff out there. But first things first, we need to have this place. We need to have this weird clubhouse where we can get together and have lots of terrible ideas and then occasionally a good one. And that should be the name of my production company. Lots of bad ideas and occasionally a good one. So I'm couldn't be happier. That's pure joy you're hearing in my voice.
Really?
And yeah, that's about as good as it gets.
Well, congrats, Conan.
Yeah,
congrats.
This is a big deal, and congrats. I think
Yeah.
it's very cool
Well,
that you have this space, and yeah.
I'm very happy and so grateful to everybody that made this happen, and it's only going to start to look and sound better.
And
I don't
happy
think
birthday. We got you a building.
Yeah.
I know. Thank you.
Matt and I bought it for
Yeah,
you.
there's giant candles on the roof that you have to go blow out. Just torches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to make next year's birthday really hard
Tough.
to top.
We're
Yeah.
looking at the Queen Mary.
Last year I got a
We're
building.
gonna buy the Queen Mary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know they're trying to get rid of it.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, they want to sink it. At one point they were going to sink it.
No, they're not.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
We should move
It's-
this
I
building
know.
and put it in the Queen Mary.
I know.
Then we can drive around on the high seas where there are no FCC laws.
Yes.
And do whatever we want.
Yes.
Yes, that's what we're going to do. This building that we just got would fit inside the Queen Mary.
This will be the bridge, the new
I
bridge.
can't wait to see how this meeting goes at the bank. Now, what is it you want to do, Mr. O'Brien? You know, I got this kind of small townhouse in Los Angeles.
Yes.
Yes, we know. We handled the loan. Right. What I'd like to do is move that into the Queen Mary and purchase the Queen Mary.
Oh, we have a loan for that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds sound to me.
Pre-approved.
And then I want to sail around the world in the dilapidated Queen Mary with a Los Angeles townhouse in it.
Another option is they're giving away the lifeboats for free. All you have to do is prove if you can take them. You should put one of those in here. Yeah.
Isn't it haunted?
Guys, that's what went wrong on the Titanic. Just before they set sail, they offered to give the lifeboats away to people for and a bunch of podcasters took them as a gag. And they were like, "You sure you don't need them?" "No, this thing's unsinkable." "You think we're going to hit an iceberg?" Remember that?
Specific.
Yeah, I remember this very well. Podcasts were just getting started. It was 1912, April.
Waxcasts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they said, "Hey, free Titanic lifeboat giveaways, and you can use them in your podcast studio." And then they said, "Well, off we are for an uneventful maiden voyage." They actually said that, which was weird.
Yeah. The slogan was "What could go wrong?"
Yeah.
I think.
Anyway, happy to
Okay.
be here, and Mazel Tov. I want to give a shout out to Will Becton, Eduardo Perez, and also Sarah Fedorovich has done so much to get this going, and of course our own Erica Brown.
Oh,
I mean, and if I
all
start,
day.
EB gets it done.
Yeah.
Chris Hayes, genius. Everybody's been working so hard.
David Crivelli.
Yes. Oh my
Yeah.
God. Oh my God.
Lighting team, Myers, Hume, just giving them some love.
Okay. Well, are we going to really thank everybody?
Well, I just want to also say Blay and Beslow both get shout-outs, but
No,
they also have
absolutely
been
not.
slacking me saying that we should make it clear that this is not even fully done, so that if people see this, that they're not.
Oh, awkward.
No. It's going to get only better and better and better.
I am very pleased to introduce my sister-in-law, Sarah Lund. She'll be coming in here in a second. She has taken great pains to create 3 pizzas with very specific pizza art.
Oh, wow. Can I say something? Sarah helped us out last year.
Yeah.
She did incredible work using marshmallow. She's very artistic.
Oh, yeah, that's what she does for a living. She's an artist and
Yeah,
production
she's
designer.
terrific. I
Yeah.
like her. And so she's going to render some pizza art, is what you're saying.
And she's done this professionally for Pizza Hut. She's done pizza art.
Very cool.
Yeah.
All right, so I don't quite know what pizza art is.
I don't either, but we're about to find
I'm a little
out.
bit, I'm going to say beguiled.
Are you?
Yeah. I've never been beguiled before in my life.
Are you bewitched?
I'm bewitched. I'm bewildered. I'm beside myself. I'm behind the times. I am very excited. Sona, how you doing?
I'm all right.
How do you feel?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Do you want a big hug?
I can't drink anymore, or
No,
I will
you can't.
vomit into the solo stove.
Can I say one thing? You are crying and your tears are pure rum.
Oh, I gotta drink them.
I'm excited.
Check this out.
Oh, what's
I
that?
just got a notification on my phone. There's a new episode of Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend.
Oh, there is?
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Kelly Clarkson is available.
Oh, wow. Very good.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I like Kelly. Oh, here we go.
Oh, it's Sarah Lund, everybody.
Sarah, thank you. Nice to see you again.
Hi. If you want to talk, you can stand by the mic, or you can just show off your wares, whatever you like.
Hello.
Sarah, you did an amazing job last year with the s'mores art. Really incredible. Now you're working with pizza, which I think is a much more difficult medium.
It is a very difficult medium. In fact, it's only going to look nice this one time. Once it goes in the oven,
It will become bloated and distorted like my face after 50.
yeah, pretty much.
She agreed with you.
You know, hey, Sarah, thanks for jumping up and saying, "Oh no, Conan, you look amazing."
Helping us out here, we also have my beautiful wife Amanda and my beautiful solo stove representative DG.
Yay!
Yes.
Is it DJ or DG?
DG.
I thought you said DJ, but it's DG.
I did say DG.
Yeah, I'd like to correct you.
Yeah, thank you, Sona.
You said it right.
Thank you.
How are you?
Okay, let's take a good look at these.
These are incredible. You have a gore. I think that's Gorley.
What do you mean you think that's Gorley?
I don't know.
You got ham hair.
You know what? I've often looked at your hair and thought that looks like ham to me, and several times
ham.
I've tried to bite it.
Yeah.
Sona, you look beautiful in that.
Oh, yeah, I know. Sarah, thank you.
Look at your scallion
Oh my God,
earring.
my earring! I just saw that.
Wow.
Hey.
It's a scallion?
I'm all about that earring life.
It's a little.
Yeah. You know, the first 2 years that I worked with Sona, she used green onions in her ears.
Oh.
But it's more of a superstitious thing. And then let's see the Conan. This is Conan just post-surgery.
Cheese hair.
Color drained from his face. And then you've surrounded me with mushrooms. Not my favorite, but you know what? I like the aesthetic. I think I look pretty.
Well, that's all about the aesthetic.
Yeah. It's all about the aesthetic. And I think you've really captured my fear and my self-loathing, my uncertainty, and all my genetic frailties in one pizza. And I think this is beautiful work. It really is.
It really
is.
Very nice.
It's really nice, Sarah.
Thank you.
This spot was where your twin was. We had to get rid of it.
Oh, where
What's that? What happened to my twin?
He was just malformed.
You're
Yeah,
like
that's what
separated
happened.
at
My
birth?
mother, there's family lore that there's a malformed Conan
I
twin.
think you're the malformed twin.
No, I'm saying I'm the
I
malformed
see.
one. The really good one went off. That's our Ryan Reynolds, I think.
I can't wait to see these things get cooked and we all get just blistered and mutilated and
Guess
pizza
what?
warded.
Mine's going to be like a religious experience where mine becomes even more beautiful, and that's when you all realize that I am.
Maybe you should burn that one.
No, oh come on, let's
Yeah.
be nice here. I've always been nice to you, Sona.
Yeah, he brought out hummus with my pizza.
I didn't say to do that. I just suggested it be injected into the crust.
Oh, okay. Well,
Only this crude barbarian didn't follow my orders.
Thanks
Yes.
a lot,
Should we start
DG?
with the cruel master himself and put Conan into the 900-degree oven?
yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's go
Leave
for
it
it.
there for a
Okay.
while.
You guys want it to be there for 7 days.
I hope you sunscreened your pizza because you're about to get blistered.
A few episodes ago on the Bob Odenkirk interview, we did a segment at the end where it just kind of came out of you naturally that you should star in a blockbuster movie called Whirligig, where you are this superhero who's still from the waist up, but has vicious weapon flailing feet below, right?
Yeah, it's actually not just the feet, it's the legs. I have a disproportionate body, shorter torso, extremely long legs. And so I love the idea that my upper half would remain perfectly still in frame, and that my lower extremities, my two long, thin legs would whip around like those, inflated kind of puppets in front of a car dealership. I'd have two of those. And I'd be called Whirligig. And the sound would be whee! And they would just whip around. Two of those would just whip around like whee! And I would defeat my foes. But my torso would remain perfectly still and my face would remain impassive, expressionless.
Well, we also put out a call for some fan art and posters for the film, and people have delivered. We've got 3 really nice ones here today. But before we even get to that, someone also went so far as to write and record a theme song to the film Whirligig.
What? Whoa.
Whirligig is a coward. He doesn't want to fight somebody that can possibly grab his legs or hit him in the face.
Whirligig is a coward.
His torso doesn't move. His torso doesn't move. His torso doesn't move. So be ready for that. Whirligig. Whirligig.
Oh my God.
Whirligig. He's got egg beater legs.
Wow.
Ah, wow. My hat is off to this gentleman. What is his name again?
His name is Barnacle Joe.
Of course it is.
Boy, the way he gets those H's in a whirligig. Too.
Yes, he does whirligig. And that was great. I mean, I feel like that's going to sell just based on that song. Barnacle Joe, fantastic job. Really good. That was impressive.
And now I'll show you some posters. First up is from Jesse Leahy, and this is Conan in a kilt with weird fleshy octopus legs.
That's pretty good. It's not quite what I first of all, I would not be smiling. I would be it's got to be just an expressionless cold look, but not bad. I still think it's more about the legs hinging up from the hips as opposed to the knees.
Yeah.
But I like this. I like this, and it's very well done. It's very well rendered. So I would probably, if this person was here, make a few suggestions here and there to nudge it closer to my vision. But this is pretty close.
It's a good pull quote, though.
I was going to say the same thing.
Yeah, read it.
The list of requests not to see it is quite long, the Wall Street Journal. Yes. Still not the worst review I've ever had. So there you go.
And then next up is from Julius Soutine. This is quite...
Oh, wow.
It's a festival.
Wow.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Matt, we wrote it. We wrote this movie.
Oh my God, we did.
Yeah, very good, Julius. I like also you've got the leg to torso ratio just right. That is actually probably correct.
Is that your butt?
No, that's the jacket coming down.
Oh, you're right. It is the
jacket.
jacket.
It's the jacket coming down.
Sorry.
No. The minute I have an actual three-dimensional ass, everyone knows that it's not real.
That's what it is that makes it unreal.
Yeah, it's the jacket. No, that's the jacket. But that's very good.
Look at the best, like the awards, festival awards, best drama, best legs, and most historically accurate akakaru.
Akakaru. It's a very, you know what I love? I love getting even more Americans to waste their time and energy on projects that don't move the puzzle piece forward for humanity. But these are great.
All right, this is from Katie Fischel. And it's got kind of a classic Universal Monsters feel.
I love that. That's quite good. And what Katie has correctly rendered is the legs shooting out from the hip area. And she also has me wearing the early 1980s NBA basketball shorts. Yeah. A lot of attention to detail, and the look on my face is correct. This is very good. And the reactions of the horrified people seeing those are really hairless legs. Those are
they, or is that stubble or freckles?
I think those are not. It's not pleasant. Whatever it is, it captures. Oh, I said my legs are like Spam. I think so. Yeah, those are little blotches, freckly blotches. That's quite good. That is quite good.
Yeah. And it says they were just trying to go to the Metropolitan Museum of Art. I think it drives home the fact that your character kills innocent people.
Yes. Yes. People that don't do nothing, they've done nothing wrong, and it's very random.
Yes.
Just very random. Very good work. I'm very impressed, again, by the creativity of our fans, and I forget what the riff was in the first place, and then I see it and I go, oh my God, what the hell, But thank you. That was great. Hello and welcome to Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend. Sitting here with Sona Movsesian, of course, Matt Gorley, and what's going on, Sona? You have some announcements.
I want to just congratulate you because you got something called Dab of the Decade.
Dab of the Decade.
Yeah, you have been voted by the people as the top guest on Hot Ones.
Wow.
In their entirety of the whole run.
Wait a minute. Explain this to me. They had like a series of people were up for
like a bracket.
There was a bracket. Oh my God! Look at this picture. Oh my God! Look at that.
I mean,
look at that.
You were up against Ariana Grande in the last round, and there's a picture of the two of you.
Uh-huh.
And her picture, she's stunning. She looks gorgeous
She's
and stunning,
beautiful.
and
She's
she's
beautiful.
beautiful. And you, like, right underneath her, you're this crazy person, and there's milk just coming out of your mouth.
A true
An
monster.
absolute monster.
A true monster.
Yeah.
Nosferatu beat out Snow White.
Post-breastfeed Nosferatu.
Yeah. That's insane. So how many people, who knows about this contest, really knows about it? How many people were in the brackets?
I just sent Sona the bracket.
Okay.
Oh, my God. Okay.
Was it every past guest of Hot Ones?
It started with 8 people.
Okay.
First, you're up against Jennifer Lawrence. So,
Right.
and
Who
then
I love
the
and
other
who's
people,
hilarious.
The other people are Paul Rudd,
Uh-huh. Damn.
Shaq, Idris Elba, Gordon Ramsay, Jennifer Lawrence, Lorde, and Ariana Grande.
Wow.
And
That's actually a
you-
decent lineup.
And these are all really memorable Hot Ones episodes.
Wow. So I have one dab of the decade.
And they really chose such flattering pictures of everyone.
It's okay. You know me, right? Sona, you know me. And what's the picture that I would want out there?
You would want this picture.
Yes.
Yes.
And
the craziest
I was
picture.
just thinking, like, whenever my time comes and I pass on to the next realm, if the New York Times runs an obit, I want that photo. I want that photo.
At your funeral when they have pictures on the...
Yes. Yes, there's a picture on the easel next to the casket or the urn.
Laser etched headstone.
Yes. I want it to be that. And most people will think, oh, I don't know who he is, but he apparently choked to death.
You should have your headstone laser etched with that, but there's a little opening that just shoots milk out of your mouth.
Milk mixed with hot sauce.
Yes, yeah.
So people walking by the grave, and there's a motion sensor. There's a motion sensor that senses someone's passing, and it shoots a mixture of 2% milk and hot sauce at you. And you're like, Jesus! I'm trying to go visit my grandmother, and I accidentally passed by... Who's Conan O'Brien?
Oh, my God.
Yeah,
There's a lot of things they can etch on your tombstone.
That's the one right now.
Well, there could also be a little masturbating bear. Like, your tombstone could be a freak show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just all the stuff in your mind.
The technology will exist where it can be a hologram and different images can be coming up. So it can be me in the old-timey baseball, whatever, different things that have gone viral over the years, moments from this podcast. And people will just pass this headstone and they'll have forgotten me. I'll be long forgotten. But they'll see these moments and they'll think, what was wrong with this man?
This clown.
Who was, I don't know. Or what kind of brain disease did he have? He clearly had like some sort of worm eating away his brain. He died a horrible death. Milk shooting out of his mouth. A bear jerking off on him.
Oh, God.
What a horrible way to go. This poor fellow. You walked in with a gift, and very few people do that.
Yeah.
This is very nice of you. You brought me a book by the great Werner Herzog, which I don't have this book. Is this fairly new?
It's no book.
Is it a novel or is it his?
It's a novel.
This is great. Can I read the inscription or is this private?
Sure, you can read it.
Conan, today you are Fitzcarraldo. And it's up to you to get me up and over that mountain in the Peruvian jungle. And let's face it, it might not be worth it when we get there. Your friend Luke. I love this. Have you encountered Werner Herzog in your life?
No, I haven't. But yeah, I've read a couple of reviews of the book. It's about a guy that was it's a Japanese guy that after the war ended, he stayed on this island.
Yes, famously.
Yeah.
He didn't know the war was over, and he stayed.
Right, till the 70s.
And then in the 1970s, some tourists were on the island, and they were getting shot at. And they're like, what's going on? And he wouldn't come out. I know the real story. I don't know Werner Herzog's version. I just know the real story, which is they had to go to Japan and get his now very old commander to come back and tell him you're relieved of duty.
Oh, my.
Yeah. I mean, because he
wouldn't accept that the war was over, and he had to hear it from his commander, who was, working at a Rite Aid in Tokyo. So,
that's how it'll eventually end for us here in Hollywood. your first agent will show up. Conan.
What do you want? I've got like an old musket.
No, you're just firing jokes out of a cave.
Yeah, firing jokes out of a musket. Conan, come out. It's fine. It's over.
There is no show at Radio City. The preparations for nothing.
It's so nice, but you're a big reader. I know you're a big reader because you're always talking to me about books you've just been reading or read.
I buy a lot of books.
You don't read them.
I got that from
Do
my
you build
dad.
shelves with them? Is that what you do? You use them to prop up things?
I'm always looking for a good book. Tend to read a lot of, biographies and read a lot about music and stuff like that. It's not as if I'm reading kind of deep, intellectual texts.
Well, it's funny. I have a thing. My wife pretty much only reads fiction, and she reads.
That's good.
She reads the classics, and she's very incredibly smart and literate. And I always, my go-to was history. I will only read history, and my attitude was, I just want to know I've got to know what happened. I need to know what happened. I don't have time to waste on someone's made-up story. And she'll say and she'll say, I'm reading like this classic of literature, and I'm reading Dostoevsky or something. And I'm like, it's all made up, blithering and blathering. I've got to know what really happened. So that's my go-to. I'm trying to get out of that. I'm trying to read more and more fiction.
Yeah, I try and read a little fiction here and there. It is great when you do find a good fiction book, but I will say that I'd read an Elmore Leonard book, and all I'd really known was kind of Get Shorty. That was kind of the first thing I knew. But gosh, he really has incredible. It kind of got me into reading crime and guys like Ross MacDonald. But Elmore Leonard's books are really just so fun to read.
Yeah.
If you're not big into fiction, they're really kind of really funny too. Good stuff with friends and cops and criminals and really, really good sharp dialogue.
I started reading Kurt Vonnegut again recently.
Yeah,
I don't know
never
why.
read
I
it.
just was like, it's so funny. It's
Really?
dark
That's cool.
and sad, but it's as sharp today as it was. It's unbelievable that he wrote it 40, 50 years ago, and it's just still that funny and kind of applies to today in so many ways.
I've never read any of his stuff. Kind of read more about him as a person.
Well, you're going to go home.
Okay.
And you're going to read
There's still
Slaughterhouse 5 and Breakfast of Champions, and then we'll talk. Okay? That's what
summer reading.
That's what this podcast has turned into. Just me bullying people into reading books that I just picked up.
And maybe won't finish.
Oh, come on. You got to finish these. These are amazing. They're incredible.
This week, Conan, you mentioned how your voice is an immediate boner killer and is sterilizing men throughout the world. And you said that you might try reading some erotic fiction as an example of what you mean.
Yeah, I think this will prove my point.
By the way, I had to come back and put this disclaimer in that some of the language you're going to hear isn't safe for children, although the tone is very safe for children.
Here we go. Show me how you pleasure yourself. Keep still. We're going to have to work on keeping you still, baby. Let's see if we can make you come like this. You're so deliciously wet. God, I want you. I'm going to fuck you now, Miss Steele. Hard. Come for me, Anna. Anyone aroused? I don't think so.
No.
Oh my God.
Here we go. I pull him deeper into my mouth so I can feel him at the back of my throat.
No.
Then to the front again. My tongue swirls around the end.
I can't.
He's my very own Christian Grey flavored popsicle. I suck harder and harder. My inner goddess is doing the meringue with some salsa moves. Here we go some more. Here's the old climax. You're going to take this and like it. Get your hands away from me.
I can't do it.
He leans down and kisses me, his fingers still moving rhythmically inside me, his thumb circling and pressing. His other hand scoops my hair off my head and holds my head in place. His tongue mirrors the actions of his fingers, claiming me. My legs begin to stiffen as I push against his hand. He gentles his hand, so I'm brought back from the brink.
No.
I come instantly again and again, falling apart beneath him. Then I'm building again. I climax anew, calling out his name. Suddenly he grabs me, tipping me across his lap. With one smooth movement, he angles his body so my torso is resting on the bed beside him. He throws his right leg, not his left, his right, over both mine and plants his left forearm, not the right, but the left, on the small of my back, holding me down so I can move. He places his hand on my naked behind, so there's no clothing on that behind. It's as naked as the day I was born, wearing my birthday suit, I tell you. He's softly fondling me, stroking around and around with his flat palm. And then his hand is no longer there. What happened? Is it a magic trick? Nope. Then he hits me hard. That's right, he hits me, but in a way that's not creepy at all. We lie there, panting together, waiting for our breathing to slow. He gently strokes my hair. Boy, I survived. That wasn't so bad. I'm more stoic than I thought. My inner goddess is prostrate. Well, at least she's quiet.
That's awful. That is awful.
I want to read. I want to do the audiobook for this.
No, that was terrible.
Sitting beside me, he gently pulls my sweatpants down, up and down like a whore's drawers. A whore's drawers?
Wow. What does that mean?
What is that? A whore's? Who's called them drawers in 150 years? Like a whore's drawers, my subconscious remarks bitterly. In my head, I tell her where to go. Christian squirts baby oil into his hand and then rubs my behind with careful tenderness. From makeup remover to soothing balm for a spanked ass. What? Who would have thought it was such a versatile liquid? What?
What?
It sounds like an ad. It's a versatile liquid. From makeup remover to soothing balm for a spanked ass. Wow, what a versatile liquid. You want some? You can get it here. Order now on Amazon.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
That was traumatizing for me.
Here we go.
Oh, there's more?
Please, I can't stop.
Ugh.
He holds out his hand, and in his palm are two shiny silver balls linked with a thick black bead.
No.
Inside me. I gasp, and all the muscles deeply in my belly clench.
No.
My inner goddess is doing the dance of the seven veils. Oh, my. Now it's a curious feeling. Gotta tell you. When they're inside me, I can't really feel them.
No.
But then again, I know they're there. Oh, my. Well, I have to keep these. They make me needy. Needy for sex, if I wasn't clear. Yes, the neediness is for sex. Wow.
I never needed to hear that.
Hey, Conan O'Brien here, and we're doing something a little different today. I know this is usually a fan episode, but there are no more fans. They're all gone.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while, and we've actually used
We've been
a
hiring
couple of people 10 times using different voices and mustaches, which is unnecessary when it's audio. But anyway,
and women.
Yeah. But anyway, the point is, we wanted to do something a little different because I just had a very momentous moment in my career, and we thought maybe we should talk about it. And there was some people asking questions. Actually, no one was. I just want to talk about it.
No one felt it needed more discussion.
I received the prestigious Mark Twain Award.
Prize.
Yeah, that's right. It's a prize.
I know. It's
and we looked it up. Prize is 6 notches down from the award.
Exactly.
Yeah. It comes in a Cracker Jacks box. But no, the Mark Twain Prize, which they've been giving out for, I think, 28 years or something like that.
Yeah, late 90s, the previous century.
Sure. That's so far not helpful at all, Sweeney.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Okay.
joined by people who were there and participated. That would be Mike Sweeney and Sonam Movsesian.
Yeah.
And I'll start by just saying that it was a huge honor. I mean that. I'm not someone who usually gets worked up about awards and such, but the caliber of people that showed up for this event.
Me and Sona.
No, well, no, it's still, but it's still. No, I'm saying you guys aside. The lineup was incredible.
Awesome.
It was a murderer's row.
It was a murderer's row of just some of the people I respect the most in comedy. And they came out and they were all hilarious and really funny. And I will set the table, which is that I didn't know what to expect. And as you can imagine, being the focus of being talked about and possibly complimented is the lowest rung of Dante's hell for me. And
for any Irishman.
For any Irishman. And it was, I didn't know how to feel about it. And I was feeling very squirrely about the whole thing. And then I showed up and there's a dinner the night before, which in this case was emceed by Mike Sweeney, who was, and you feel free to jump on Mike anytime you want, Adam Sachs, because you were there as well. Wow, you seem thrilled.
It looked like I just asked him, hey, if you want to, you can swallow a cup of my mucus.
Oh.
Adam, it'll help kill time.
No, just as a you were an observer.
It's like he was at the Hindenburg.
Yeah, he was there at Lakehurst.
The humanity.
He said, the humanity. But
Sweeney was awesome. He
Yes.
was,
Yes.
I told you in the moment, Sweeney, he's so funny and he has a nonchalance about the way that he works. But I think it put everybody at ease.
And it's a strange thing because we're all here the night before. There's some corporate tables from different companies that have given money to the Kennedy Center to help support the arts and have been doing so for many years. And immediately you started to go after those tables, which was hilarious. I want to set the stage, this is how strange the night was the night before. The night before we all gather. There's a cocktail party, shaking hands, talking to different people. We sit down. And I don't quite know what's going to happen. And before the evening, just as the evening is starting, I feel something hit me between the shoulder blades. And I'm like, not hard, but something kind of thumped between my shoulder blades. And I'm like, did I imagine that? Would that really happen? And someone leaned over and said, David Letterman just threw a bread roll at you. And so I wheel around in my chair, and as you're getting started, or the proceedings are starting, I go over to Dave, who's there with his beard, and it's David fucking Letterman, who's such an iconic figure for all of us. And I go over, and I just said, like, sir, did you throw a bread roll at me? And he looked at me with mock horror. He's like, well, no, I did not. And he pointed to someone at another table. And he was, and then Sweeney took over. You were fantastic. I hate complimenting you.
I know.
I love it. And you were really, really funny.
You were really funny.
I love complimenting you.
You were really funny. And it was nice, too, because I didn't even realize that some of the people who were going to be performing the next night, these big names, were in the room. I didn't realize because they showed up.
I did.
They sat in the corner, and
I was terrified.
Yeah, and but people got up and spoke. My good friend Amy Littman got up and
She
gave
was great.
a beautiful speech, and she is so funny, but also one of the best writers I've ever
and
known.
You went to school with her, so it was a nice perspective.
She had a perspective on me,
Yeah,
knowing me
great.
when I was, she was not in the Lampoon, but she lived across the street, and she used to call the cops on us all the time. And that's how we became friends.
Yeah.
I used to sit and talk to her through an open window while she was working late on one of her beautiful, stories or prize-winning essays.
And she co-created Party of Five,
Right.
which for my generation is, that was like a...
And Masters of Sex.
Yeah,
and a million other...
Right.
She's a brilliant,
incredible.
brilliant force and a great friend. And
She was amazing.
She gave one of the all-time great speeches. And then I have to give it up. So many people got up and spoke. Jeff Ross did a very nice job.
Very nice job.
I've never heard Jeff say 2 consecutive sentences.
It was crazy.
And then he
in
gave
30 years. That's
in
the
30
most
years
verbiage I've heard.
And he gave a very nice speech. I have to say something, which is Sona Movsesian takes the stage, and who's sitting in the crowd? David Letterman, John Mulaney, Adam Sandler, just Sarah Silverman, these heavyweights who are going to be speaking the next night at the thing. Sona gets up. And she acts like, yeah, okay, here goes. No,
that's how she always is.
That's how you always are. And
she's a superstar.
I have marveled at this, which is that Sona, there's this scientific saying that the minute you expose any particle to light, the minute you observe any particle or atom, you change it. Just by observing it, you change it. Right. There's one exception to that. Sona Movsesian. Sona Movsesian, the time a guest didn't show up, it was Kumail, and Sona we told her at the last second, you're going to be the guest, and we
on the show
slapped some makeup on her. This is on the old TBS show, and she came walking out like she owned the place.
Miss Sassafras.
And proceeded to be an amazing guest. And then when the show was over, no ego. No. Her head wasn't swollen. She wasn't like, oh my God, I got to call all my friends and tell them I'm on TV tonight. She's like, all right. I'm gonna go to get some In and Out. See you guys later.
you're just, I don't know who you are.
Oh, well, there are no stakes, really. I mean, and also, I don't know if you felt this too, but that's one of the most nerve-wracking speeches, though, just to talk to you about how much you mean to people. That's a very awkward speech to do.
You didn't look.
Well, I'm a national speech champion.
Which I mentioned in your intro.
I know. Thank you.
You are an amazing. You just hit it. You were
hilarious.
Great.
You were great.
Very nice.
Great in all ways.
And I will say this at the risk of being a human being. I love you both for being there, and just that night, the night before, was so important because I realized, I'm just laughing. And occasionally there's a kind word. I'll avoid that and I'll avoid eye contact. But mostly people were just being themselves and being really funny. And I just found myself laughing really hard.
Yeah.
It meant a lot to me. My brother Luke and Justin were there. And
your kids were there. Liza was there, which was really nice.
That I was never knowing that those comedians would be there.
I know.
Plus,
so you knew
I
in
had
advance?
to say nice.
I wasn't sure if they were going to
be
be
there. I had no idea who was going to be there.
I did, and I was like, okay, maybe David Letterman won't really show up, and it's like, yeah, he's sitting right there, table 18, throwing bread at Conan. I'm like, fuck. No.
And he did a really funny thing, which was. He was acknowledged at one, I think you acknowledged him or someone said, oh my God, and David Letterman's here. And Dave, everyone else just kind of waved from their seat. He stood like King Louis XIV and was acknowledged the crowd and
turned
to acknowledge more crowd and then did more sort of regal turns. And it was so funny that the applause continued, and he refused to sit down for the longest time. And I was like, I gotta love that move. That's a really funny move. And everyone was that night was very special. It put me in a good mood and made me feel like, hey, maybe tomorrow will be okay. And then
Can I just add real quick on that night before you?
And all the fact that you were there didn't bother me at all.
And Adam
one way or the other.
Were you nervous, Sweeney, knowing I was in the audience?
I was.
That's podcast maestro. Adam Sachs.
I was just going to say that.
Or it's Michael Cera. I can't tell which one.
That's why Sweeney was nervous. The Kennedy Center put up a highlight clip on YouTube if people want to watch it of the night before. I think if you look on YouTube the night before Conan Twain, you'll find a highlight reel, and I think they can see Sona.
I will say, I think just for some background, there was some obviously for the last couple of months with the new administration, there's been some controversial stuff going on with the Kennedy Center, and there was the question of should I go, should I not go, and I felt like it was important to show up because first of all, we were brought in under the old regime, and the people who brought me in are no longer there, but I thought we should honor their decision. And we went, and it was really lovely because so many of the young people that have been working at the Kennedy Center for years were delighted that we came. They don't know what their future is. I got to talk to a lot of them, and they're really, they're going through a lot right now. And I had a great deal of empathy for what's happening there. And I felt something about the situation added to the evening somehow.
It sure did.
It really made it feel like this is, and without being pompous, without it just felt like this is not a normal event. Something. And we all need to be on our toes and kind of be funny, but also bring some optimism, maybe bring some, I don't know.
Yeah, it's not pompous at all. It was a very specific moment that this event occurred, and that you had all these great comedians there, and you had this change situation at the Kennedy Center that was so dramatic and was in the news all week.
Yeah.
I mean, dramatically in the news. And so, yes, it's something that, while feting you at the same time, everyone in their own way, acknowledged what was going on.
I thought what was great is so many comedians that came. I mean, the lineup's insane.
Yeah.
When you start a show with John Mulaney.
Yeah.
Well, let's get this thing started.
John Mulaney was so good. I was like, you know, as just thinking in terms of comedians and a show order, you're like, everyone has to everyone was great.
Yeah.
But watching Mulaney, you're like, whoa, I would not, if I was watching him and I knew I was in the on deck circle or further down the
when
lineup,
I saw Mulaney,
I'd be scared.
Mulaney was so funny that I left. Because I'm supposed to close the evening. Mulaney was so funny
We're
that
just giving this award to Mulaney.
I ran and I was halfway into an Uber when Sweeney tackled me and dragged me back.
There, man.
I was like, I can't follow that. That's John Mulaney. He was, but then I mean,
everyone was great.
I mean, the list of people, Will Ferrell, and I mean, I don't know if we're supposed to be talking about who it is or if it's.
I think it's out there.
It's out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Will Ferrell, Tracy Morgan.
Yeah.
Oh my
Sarah
God,
Silverman.
Sarah Silverman, Nikki Glaser,
Reggie Watts,
oh my
Kumail
God.
Nanjiani,
Oh my
Bill
God.
Burr.
And you know what's so funny is Bill Burr understands because we grew up in nearby towns and we're made of the same stuff. And Bill Burr just drilled into me like, I'm going to say a couple of nice things about Conan and he'll never look me in the eye again.
Yeah,
I
right,
know
that was funny.
you're going to sit. And I just like, this is a guy who knows how horrifying this is.
Andy Richter was there.
Yeah.
Did we say Stephen Colbert?
Stephen Colbert.
Oh my God!
And
was
with
amazing.
Sean Evans.
And Stephen Colbert came out and
You don't wanna
did it.
give it away.
And I don't want to give away too much,
There's
but he.
pictures.
No,
Okay.
fuck you.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Fuck you and your
It's out
pictures.
there. You guys know that
He
things
came
are
in. He did
documented
he did a Hot Ones thing with Sean Evans that is absolutely fantastic. And I was, you know, I mean, I have such respect and admiration and awe for everybody who showed up, and I was, you know, there's that part of you that feels like, oh no, people have to fly here. That's making me uncomfortable.
That would make me.
You know what I mean?
Yes, like you're an imposition.
Yeah, it's an imposition, and oh shit! And then everybody was so funny that that all melted away, and there was it was one just it was a happening, and it was also really nice to talk to all of the people. I say young people. They're all different ages, but to me now, everyone's young, who have worked so hard for so many years for the Kennedy Center and just really want to give their lives to the arts. And
you gave them a shout out, and that was the biggest. That got a standing ovation.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Because the whole audience was employees. No, no, that was a really nice moment. That
It was
great.
very cool. It was nice of you to acknowledge that.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't
there's
want
a
to.
lot of okay. Well, there's a lot of uncertainty there.
No,
too.
there's a lot of
That's the sad
uncertainty,
part.
and we've heard that a person or two that I spoke to that night have lost their jobs since,
Really?
and this just happened. Yeah. And so you can feel sometimes shallow when you're trying to give encouragement to people who are in that situation. But I did want it to be a positive experience. And
I do think, and this might sound shallow too, but when you're younger and you lose a job, that is an incredible, I feel like everyone here has probably been fired or.
I talk about in my speech.
What an
I
experience
start
for
my
you.
speech with.
Right. Yes.
With a period of unemployment and what it felt like.
Right.
And I know that parts of what I said, I'm anxious for it to come out on, I guess it comes out on Netflix.
I think
May 4th.
May 4th, I think.
Oh, May 4th.
Yeah.
Okay.
What did you think?
I thought it was April 4th.
No,
Okay.
they looked at the tape and everything was great, but this shit you did.
No, I was just sitting in the audience.
I know, but even you in the audience. And they're doing a lot of CGI and stuff.
No. I saw the camera near me.
No, it looks like one of the skeleton warriors from Sinbad is sitting in the crowd.
That's a fun Easter egg.
It frightened people. And a lot of kids can't
old
watch now.
smelly egg in the
They're
audience.
like, look, there's a skeleton and he's going to
Yeah.
charge the stage.
I think that's...
Anyway, a lot of work is being done. So
Okay.
now it's
That's
been moved to May 4th.
Are they adding flesh to me? Like, are they reanimating me?
Yes, and they're
or
also not just flesh,
Are they just
but living
putting
flesh, so that it looks like you're still alive.
Right. Yeah.
Because we've tried adding flesh to you before
Right.
using CGI, and it just
Right.
looks like you're a zombie.
I don't know why the word desiccated is always used to describe me.
Oh my God.
It's,
I feel like,
listen, it's my own fault because when I found you, you were in a tomb in Syria.
You knew
and,
the deal.
I unwrapped you and I said, you'll be my head writer. And, the rest is history.
That's right.
I just said the rest is history.
I was going to say, I didn't want to mention it, but I heard you say the lest is history.
Well, because my head is so swollen with the Twain Prize
okay.
that it's hard for me to pronounce words.
Did we mention that
How do we
it's
get cans on you?
for
Sorry, go ahead.
achievement in comedy and it's given at the Kennedy Center? Did
American
we mention?
comedy.
Yeah, that's what I don't know if we mentioned
No,
what
I
the
thought
Mark
it was,
Twain Prize
no.
was.
It is for athletic ability.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Conan, someone lied to
Oh,
you.
and guess what? Know what it is? It's the Mark Twain Prize for the most Riz.
No.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
For the most person
Twain
who
had a
should
lot of
never
Riz.
use the word
Don't
Riz.
make it negative that I know what Riz is, and it says on the award, Twain thinks you got Riz.
The Rizzler of the Year award.
Someone learned a new word today.
And guess what? Can I tell you something else? He was famous for piloting a Rizzer boat. And
No, we gotta stop.
they
gotta
just
quit.
took the award away.
You gotta
They're
take
here
it.
to take
Okay,
it away
they
because
should.
I said Rizzer boat.
They should take it.
Oh no!
They should take
First
that.
award to be taken away. Oh no! Second.
Oh.
Edit out that May 4th announcement.
Now
That's not happening.
No, now it's July 4th because they've got a. Oh fuck!
The
We got a
Rizzies.
skeleton in the audience. I'm making dad jokes about Riz. We're all going down the drain.
Without giving anything away, I think that Will Forte also should get a shout out.
Oh my
Because he
God!
was-
Will Forte, yes.
Will Forte is a surprise, but it's okay to talk about it.
Right.
He was, I had a notion for how I wanted the evening to end. And there was, when I thought of it, I thought there's only one person who can do it, which is Will Forte. And I did something I never do, which is I cold called him. And I don't like to do that. But I cold called him and I said, I have an idea, but it means you flying to DC and only you can do it. And he was laughing really hard at the idea. And he said, he'd do it. And then I said, you have to pay for your own flight.
Oh, man.
And you have to pay me $5,000.
That's reasonable.
Yeah, and you have to kiss my feet. No, he came and he, he's, again.
He's the best.
Again, he's just so funny and he can, I thought of this one idea and I thought there's one person who can do it. And sure enough, and to the degree where if he had said, I'd love to do it, but I can't because I'm shooting I've got a shooting set. I'm in a movie. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I would have done a different idea because he was the only person who could do it. So everything came together.
And Triumph was
that was
great.
your idea.
Oh my God. Robert Smigel and Triumph.
Robert was great.
Robert was hilarious. And he took you through the evening. And the fact that it was you're in the Kennedy Center and it's this very impressive environment. and that
That's
Triumph.
perfect
And
for him.
let's just try and remember Triumph is a rubber dog who speaks like an old Russian lady, has a microphone and is leading us through the evening.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's supposed to be like, this is where Maria Callas gets her special medal.
But then there were a lot of old characters
Oh,
that
well, that's the other thing.
Yeah. And I'm not going to give anything away, but there's a lot of,
But
you
could tease two old late night writer favorites.
Yes.
Made appearances, memorable appearances.
Yeah.
I sent Robert a photo. I looked up at one point and it was just, all you could see was Triumph, like watching the show, sitting next to Will Ferrell watching the show. And it was just
That's
hilarious.
great.
I sent him this photo of just Triumph watching the show.
And you know what's so funny is that when Robert is Triumph, over the years, over the 25 years it's been since Triumph.
1998?
1998, something.
97?
But in between takes of things, I'd be talking to Robert and the puppet would be on his hand.
Right.
And we'd be talking about, and sometimes Robert would be doing the puppet and I find myself talking to the puppet and Robert's not wearing a mask or anything. You talk to Triumph. But the fact that is if Triumph is sitting there just watching the event and Will Ferrell's also watching and no one's like, I'm watching it. It's just the most natural thing in the world. There'll never be a dumber. There may not be a Twain Award again, but
will there even be one again?
We don't
Who
know.
gets it next year? Who knows?
I don't know.
We could tease. David Letterman was at the dinner throwing rolls at you. And maybe he showed up for the big award night as well.
We'll never know until you see it.
May 4th if it ever comes.
Wait till the 4th of May. It would have been the 4th of April, except
May
for
the 4th
Sweeney.
be with
Oh,
you.
did you say May the 4th be with you?
Yes, I
Why don't you
did.
take a Rizzer boat and find yourself a new job? Yay! Anyway, it was...
Conan O'Brien has a pun.
You mentioned your speech, though. I do think it already has hundreds of thousands of views up on YouTube. An excerpt of the speech, which I will just say I thought was incredible and powerful. And in the moment, I think people got chills. I did, watching this, hearing the speech in the moment. And I really suggest everyone go check it out.
go ahead.
Well, you were so not distracted. You were consumed by doing the Oscars. And then the Oscars were over and all this, they were planning another travel show.
Yeah. We left the morning after the Twain Awards
to go to Austria.
To finish up the show that had been interrupted by stuff in my life.
But I just want to mention that then when you finally, the week before the Twain Prize, you were like, "Whoa, this is coming up." You wrote your whole speech. Every aspect, every part of it was written by you, and it was a fantastic job.
Oh,
well done, including the serious part, which is out already.
Yeah.
And is already been nominated for a Grammy, spoken word Grammy. But anyway, yes, you did a great job.
Oh, and you got nominated for Best Special Effects.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Best skeleton.
How did they get a skeleton in the crowd? He's animated.
Also, Andy was great.
Andy
at the
was
dinner.
fantastic.
Yes.
The dinner and the show.
Yes. Both. Yes, amazing job by Andy.
He had some great jokes.
Yes,
and I get chills because Andy. The summer before the show started, I was in so much trouble because I knew I only have literally weeks to try and come up with a show that would replace David Letterman from scratch.
Yes, insane.
And the minute I met Andy Richter, I thought, oh, I like this guy.
Yeah.
And in the back of my mind, I thought it'd be cool if he was with me out there so I wasn't alone.
Yeah.
And he's
so
funny.
He reminds me of Sona in that he doesn't give a shit.
He doesn't. Yeah.
Which is unusual in a performer.
No.
I interrupted you. I'm sorry.
No.
You were going to say you loved having them.
No. I that Andy is always Andy.
Yes, exactly.
And it doesn't matter. You can, in a beautiful way, he's always himself.
Yes.
He's true to himself all the time. And there's no, I better gear up and get into Andy Richter character. There's no such thing.
Yeah.
And the same with Sona.
Yep.
Sona doesn't give a shit about her performances or her work for me.
Yeah.
Look at me now on your podcast. Who won that one?
You win all the time. You win at life all the time.
Didn't it feel like a funeral, kind of?
Sorry,
doesn't it feel like we were eulogizing you in a way?
Didn't Amy sort of reference that?
She said
Amy
she
Littman,
did say that. She said it felt like we were eulogizing you, and kind of did.
Yeah, and I did have the strong urge to die afterwards.
Oh, okay.
Just because it's like,
All
what are you
right.
going to do now? You know? But then I realized, it's on Netflix. People will see it. They'll forget. I need to get that next prize.
Sorry, there was only one American humorist, apparently.
Yeah.
I'm sure if you lived in Britain, there's probably like a humorist award every 3 weeks.
We've only had
America,
one.
No.
We've only had one.
It's Twain.
Who's the guy that created Garfield?
Right.
What's his name?
I don't even know.
I don't know.
Oh, it'd be so cool if I had this.
I only know Charles Schulz. I don't know if anyone's come since.
No, what if they skip over
Peanuts.
Charles? What if they skip over Charles Schulz and they just give it to
Jim Davis?
Yeah, Jim Davis, creator of Garfield, and it's the Davis.
The Davis Award.
He's going to get the
Davis
Davis.
prize.
Yeah, but you have to work in a plug for Garfield,
It's
and they
a
sell
bowl
it.
of lasagna.
That's right, because that's what he liked to eat.
A bowl.
You guys.
No one eats lasagna out of a bowl.
Wow, this was going so well.
Hey, I thought that 20-minute bell was going off.
It went off.
All right.
And
Went off when you said Rizzer boat.
Oh.
That's when it started going downhill.
Also, some great fun video surprises during the show.
Yeah.
Yes. And
some
really
great
good
people.
video surprises.
Yep.
Some
Fans will enjoy.
Yes, fans. If there's still Conan fans out there,
Right.
After this self-congratulatory podcast episode,
Well, no, I congratulated you, so that wasn't self.
That's true.
But
That's
of course, I'm an employee. And
what are you going to do?
Value my paycheck.
Yeah, I just wish I had had more time to take it in because literally the next morning, everybody had to scatter because everyone's busy.
Right.
And you and I jumped on a plane with Ross, and we took off for Jordan for Austria, and then we just got back. So I'm still.
And we're the show's edited. It's due tomorrow to HBO Max.
Yeah.
So it's insanity.
Yes, there's a lot that's happening right now.
That's a lot.
I am I'm glad they recorded that evening, because if there wasn't a recording of it, I wouldn't believe it. That's how I feel about it. I kind of just wouldn't believe it. And my love and thanks to everybody who came out. I mean, really busy people flew across the country to be there, and I'll never forget it as long as I live. Wait, just forgot it.
It's a very, very funny show.
Yeah.
And very sweet at the same time.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think May 4th, Netflix. Check it out. I think you will enjoy it. And next week in this regular time slot, we'll probably be back with a fan. Or maybe just me talking more about how I won a prize.
They're casting more fans this week, so we'll have more fake fans.
We're paying people. His name's Conan.
Yeah.
Hey, Cronin. I loved your late night show. It's Conan and it's late night.
I love you since you started in 2011.
I love it. You're great. I love when you drive with people and sing songs. No, that's Corden. Whatever. Fuck it. Where's my money? All right. Peace out, Tupac.